Oh man, it's been a while since Japan. And god damn it, I forgot to bring my glasses back on. Where's my glasses? Got it. Oh, there it is. My actual glasses. Actual stream glass. Not you, the other one. There we go. This one. So, anyway, it's been a while since our last stream. It's been 2 weeks actually, thanks to Japan. The stream has been not so great, or at least the schedule has been not so great. But now that I'm back from Japan, I got a bunch of stuff to do, and one thing to do is to catch up with you guys. And of course, I forgot the timer as usual. Jesus Christ, Appa, what is wrong with you? Get the timer back on in there. No! Why are you using Google? Why are you using Google? You should be using DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo! Using DuckDuckGo to using Google for look for DuckDuckGo. There we go. Okay, where is it? Timer scene. Pop in the timer there. Should be okay. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing very well as usual. What have you guys been playing? What have you guys been listening to? What have you guys been reading? What have you guys been watching? Let me know in the chat, and we can talk about that for about 70 minutes before the actual stream comes in. And for some fucking oh no. Oh, that still display the timer there, but the timer's not. What the hell is going on? Yeah, Opera. Yeah, there's a freaking 17-minute timer there, Opera. Come on, show up. Jesus Christ, Opera. Is it hardware acceleration? I have to turn it off. Okay, Opera, hardware acceleration, disable. Opera browser, go to settings and Opera's menu. Jesus Christ. Hardware acceleration. No. Relaunch that shit. Let's see if the timer pops up this time. God damn it! Who's I get? Oh, Grafon Trio did it to $10. I'm still doing it. Oh man! Right at the time when I started setting up the stream. Jesus, should have done this before. Anyway, come on, pop it. Perhaps you can use this on stress. Use this on trees or Rule 34, whatever works. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. As usual, if you want to donate, YouTube doesn't let me to donate Streamlabs. You can go ahead and donate to Streamlabs because that's the only way for me to get them buckaroos. Oh man. And I'm a little sick today. And hopefully I didn't get the same incident as last time where I literally just put all my splooge out. Oh my god. This is my saying it, but this works too. Oh, I'm a little sick today. A little sick. Anyway, where was I? Let's get to the chat here a little bit. It's set for 1 a.m. EST. No, it's not. It's set for the usual time. Thank God, because if it's set at 1 a.m. EST, that'd be very stupid. No one will be watching. Right after Vertical Eagle streaming, it's gonna be what, like 1 a.m. EST. People will be sleeping, and I'd rather not have people. I'd rather not stream when people are sleeping, except if you're in the UK, which in that case, screw you. Because you're at 11 p.m. at the moment in London, I assume. Anyway, where is I? Good thing I keep checking it every so often. Of course, the stream is always gonna be on the regular time. It's never gonna change. Let's see. Why is the timer so weirdly off place? Give me a minute here. No, not this. A little bit of adjustment there. All right, there we go. That looks better. Anyway, early gang. Is the stream starting? I thought it'd be 1 a.m. No, it's not. Hey, Appa, welcome back to Japan. I got a bunch of stuff from Japan. I actually didn't buy a bunch of... I got this. When I was browsing on the train, I got this My Hero Academia sort of Tokyo Metro stamp rally, and that's the only thing that I can read from this. Aside from it, it's like a brochure full of like My Hero Academia stuff. I don't know, I can't read. I can't read Japanese, so a lot of these things, I assume this is like a event of some sort. It's a movie. There's a movie coming out. Can't believe I don't know why I keep these, but just a little nice souvenir from Japan. But that's the only souvenir. I got this Mario hat, and there's this. And yeah. Anyway, where was I? Early and straight, of course. Early and straight indeed. I just had it open in the background. I expected he just put the timer wrong. Of course I did. Because I'm a boomer. Filthy freaking boomer. Swario Appa. Welcome back, Appa. How's Japan? See my last video. Japan was great. Blizzard has the biggest PR disaster of the year. I guess Bethesda could resist. Man, Bethesda, what are you doing? What are you doing, Bethesda? It almost seems like every single time, like... I mean, Bethesda, all we want is a game like Outer Worlds. I mean, I've just recently played Outer Worlds. I've been playing it for like, I don't know. Let's see. Outer Worlds. I've been playing it for about almost 3 hours at this point. It's really good. I really, really love the game. It's definitely, it's basically BioShock New Vegas. A really weird way to describe it, but that's how the game plays for me. It's BioShock New Vegas. And it kind of took a lot of the elements that I like from both games too. And I really like it. I really enjoyed it. It's just that, Bethesda, that's what we want. Instead, you're giving us this $100 subscription bullcrap and screw everybody in their freaking wallets. What the hell are you guys doing? Have you ever drunk any kind of energy drink before? Actually, no. I have never drank any sorts of energy drink and not really that interested to drink one. If so, did it screw up your body a bit afterwards? Nope. I drank my first one today, as in ever, and let me tell you, I wouldn't do it again. You know who has drank an energy drink before? Actually, it was my mother. When she was traveling around the Javanese region, she has to travel from one place into another, like one part of the island into another part of the Javanese island with a freaking car. So she has to stay awake for the rest of the freaking trip, and she has to drink an energy drink. And let's just say that it's not exactly a pleasant experience. It did kind of wake you up for a brief moment, but once you're pretty much done, the energy begins to just like come back and haunt you, and it completely, totally drains you back into when you were tired before. So it's kind of pointless. Just a little bit of a momentary kick to the gonads or whatever before, so that you can actually do your whatever activities you're doing for a brief moment of time before you feel so flipping tired. Or at least that's how she describes it to me. Konnichiwa, Appa-san. How's your Japan, you fucking weeb? See my last video. How's Japan land, Appa? Again, see my last video. Malik donated $1. Who Christ, so much crazy bullshit dropped in a few days you were away in Japan. It's actually unreal. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Thankfully, I got Wi-Fi in Japan throughout this trip. Like I said before in my last video, which you guys should see. You guys haven't seen it. DuckDuckGo is best search engine. Honey, I'm home. Welcome back, honey. PewDiePie is making Joe jokes. This is a sign for you to complete JoJo up to part 5. Nah. Nah, I tried watching JoJo part 3, and I just don't feel that magic that I love from JoJo part 1 and 2. Maybe because Jotaro is such an edgy boy, but the magic that I love, that magic from part 1 and part 2, I just didn't feel it in part 3, or at least so far. Maybe if I keep watching it again, I can finally, you know, grasp it or whatever, but I kind of missed part 1 and 2. I missed them. Doing well, just been in a hot gaming streak as well. I just finished Fatal Fury 3, Darkstalkers 1, and Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones this week. Interesting. Congratulations on completing the Otaku Pilgrimage. Yeah, that is indeed the Otaku Pilgrimage. Why is... Okay, there we go. Where's I? Hey Appa, back with the G-Wario hat. I've been playing Trails of Cold Steel games. That's pretty cool. I've been watching YouTube videos and watching it from 31st of November to 15th. Big Puppy Appy getting mad slap happy painting Strontium dog miniatures while I watch. Were there any subtitles there, Appa? Unfortunately, no. Hey Appa, you're ready? I can't hear you. I'm pretty sure people can hear me just fine. What do you think of Persona 5 so far? What do you think of Persona 5S so far? I'm not paying attention, honestly, because that looks like it's just Persona. It's just Persona Warriors, and not really that interested on it. Did you buy any buddy pillows? Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no buddy pillows. I did notice the Tenga freaking sex toys out there, but, well, I won't buy that. That's not exactly allowed in the customs Or at least, as far as I know, it's not allowed. Screw Adobe. Well, Adobe, we've been saying screw Adobe for a while now, fam. Hey, Appa, are you going to the moon? You are going to the moon. You can only take 3 things with you. What are those things? That's pretty interesting. I'd say a notebook and a pen and a sex toy. I don't know. Just something where I can put in a paper just to write stuff about. Anyway, have you played Magic the Gathering? Nope, I haven't played Magic the Gathering. Been playing Warriors Orochi 4 and watching Power Rangers in Space. Power Rangers in Space. That was old. Last week got radicalized, watched Joker, it was very good. And for Spook Month, I officially become a Dio stan, and all caps is the only right way to write his name. Malik donated $1. Dude, check out the latest Persona 5 Scramble trailer. It's literally a sequel to the original Persona 5. Well, the same way it's the fighting games are the sequel to the original Persona 5. Yeah, still not interested. I'm still kind of wishy-washy about it. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. But if it is really a sequel to Persona 5, I would like to import my save from Persona 5 so that I can continue my Red's journey all the way there. But anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Or my Akira, in my case. Honest thoughts on pronouns. I think it's overhated, but it could be something. Honestly, I don't generally mind, except with the exception of they, them. They, them takes a bit of time to get used to, but I mean, for the most part, it's just that I just do notice, we all notice a trend of people making bad takes and then have pronouns in the bio. It's just something that regularly happens. But as for having pronouns in the bio in and of itself, I don't generally mind. You can have that. It's just that we do notice the trend. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're all saying. That's just the trend of the situation. As for anime, just got through a film called Black Fox and began watching the 80s Sensei anime. Cool. I've been thinking of getting Persona 5. Is it worth getting now? Depends on the price. Are you getting it for $40? Then yes, it's definitely worth the price. For $60, you're overpaying for $20, honestly. But if you can get it for $40 to $30, it's a great deal. Totally amazing deal. Especially for people who hasn't played Persona. It's a great deal at that price. But if you are already a fan of Persona, well, you're gonna get Persona 5, obviously. So it's 6 p.m. here in Florida. Come on, Appa, I'm at school. Well, that's not my problem. That's your problem. The way Fallout 76 are unfolding, I'm looking forward to when Internet Historian does a part 2 video. Man, Internet Historian's videos has been really good, and I really do want to see. I don't think there's going to be a part 2 because there needs to be something. Bethesda needs to screw up a lot more than just, well, what they have been screwing up lately to make an Internet Historian video again. So, what do you think of the Trails Cold Steel games? They're freaking amazing. 2 of my favorite games of all time. I love Trails of Cold Steel 1, Trails of Cold Steel 2. I constantly talk about them. Well, not as much, but I constantly talk about them in the past. And I recommend them because I freaking love these games. These games are amazing. And I constantly recommend them. If you've got you can buy it on Steam right now. It runs on pretty much anything at this point. And it's a great game. They're great games. If you can't have the PC or you don't have the PS4 or whatever to run the hardware, Trails in the Sky runs on anything. Trails in the Sky, the trilogy, they're all pretty great too. Are they good or bad in your opinion? What's your impression of the third game? As for the third game, I try to stay away from it as far as possible until I can finally confirm that the game is coming out on PC, because that's the only platform that I am anticipating on Trails of Cold Steel 3. I'm not anticipating Trails of Cold Steel 3 on any other platform, including the PS4. I just want it to be on PC because that's how I played the previous 2 games. Are you going to talk about Fallout 76 $100 annual charge? Well, I kind of hinted that briefly when we start off the stream, but well, kind of. We're going to talk about that in a bit, because there are a couple of really stupid hooplas involved in that too. Anyway, where was I? In UK, I'll have you though. It's 2301, you idiot. Seriously, it's just 1 year different. Your opinions on Tim Pool? I haven't been watching his videos as much, but I do like the way he presents himself. I do like his presentation. I really do like that he's very knowledgeable on a lot of things. I disagree with him I disagree with him from time to time, but there are many times he's pretty much a very straight guy, and I really like his delivery. I really like the way he talks on his videos. Really, definitely something to take notes for if you're trying to start vlogging, because he can just talk on hours and hours and hours upon end for whatever sorts of topics. And well, sometimes he's not very knowledgeable about it, but a lot of times he is. So, help, Appa, my internet is dying. Ah, well, that's your problem, not mine. Appabend looks goddamn awesome. I am mostly sleepy, so I decided to make tea. I sat on couch, then I thought about drinking tea, then taking short nap. I instead took a nap and woke up with spilled tea all over my clothes and couch. Yikes, man. Yikes. The My Hero Academia browser is upside down. Really? No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not. Where was I? God damn it. Oh, stop auto-scrolling. Okay, there we go. Finally finished Kamen Rider Black, caught up with 01 and watching build. Man, I wish I could go to Japan. You should go to Japan. It's pretty cool. Actually, my mother, I actually decided to tally up the budget for us, for all of the entire family going to Japan. How much does it cost? Well, it's 5 people, so keep in mind this. There are 5, it's me, my brother, my sister, my dad, and my mom all go to Japan. And the budget for that is, let me convert that to USD for a bit. If I convert that to USD, that would be about $4,000 wasted for like 5 people. So divide that by 5 and you'll pretty much have the budget for 1. So if you just want to go in Japan by yourself, if you can manage it, well, there you go. That's your budget. But I'd say $1,000, $2,000 to get to that trip. But there are also other requirements to get in there too. So yeah, a lot of hooplas, a lot of hurdles that I need to go to so that I can get to Japan, and a lot of money being saved. Thanks to you guys. You guys have been absolutely amazing. This pilgrimage wouldn't be possible without you guys. You guys have been absolutely freaking helpful. Thanks to your streams, your donations, and your views and all that. Thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Anyway, where was I? Yo, Appa, you watch Primal. It looks lit. No, I haven't seen Primal. I'm halfway to my Inktober. I don't know if I finish it, but I'm glad I've been keeping up regardless. What's with the time troll? Oh, god damn it. Timer. Why are you not showing the full picture? There you go. Alright, there you go. I'm convinced that Bethesda is too cheap to hire game testers and QA staff. Of course. Your opinions on Nintendo handhelds, Appa? Depends. You're talking about the Switch, you're talking about Nintendo 3DS, you're talking about DS, you're talking about Game Boy, you're talking about what? Their handhelds in general, because there are a bunch of them, and depends on which handheld, I may have different opinions on them. I don't want to live in Brussels or New York, I just want to live in Tokyo. I don't want to go to London or Africa because he's feeling great in Tokyo. Is that a song? Almost forgot about the stream playing Eternal Darkness, and the scariest thing that happened during my playthrough was a fraudulent phone call pretending to be a government agency threatening me. You might want to check up on your phone because that might be an actual thing that's happening. Bad news, fam. Dragon W11 Switch. I mean it says to be Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 11 Switch did not do well, so Dragon Quest 12 could be a Japanese exclusive. What about Dragon Quest 11 the OG? The Switch version is just a remaster. It's just like a remastered edition. We got a bunch of other new, the definitive edition or whatever. The Dragon Quest 11 as like the OG is doing relatively well. So of course they're gonna have Dragon Quest 12. It's gonna be released abroad. So BioShock New Vegas sounds amazing. It is. Hi Appabend, how was Tokyo? Tokyo was great. See my last video for more details. Can we say for certain that Nintendo's online service is automatically better than whatever Bethesda just threw at us? $20 for a year's worth online play is definitely the better deal. Yeah, which is strange. Energy drinks is better than coffee, and I hate energy drinks. Yikes. Would you loot Ippo-chan? Yes. Why not? Just watching more 20 to 30-year-old anime, also play more Smash Ultimate. It's pretty cool. Appa-chan was sugoi. I need that pocket Wi-Fi in America, Appa. Maybe. Maybe you should. Depends on your needs. Shame you don't talk to Tokyo Sam. Dude is awesome and loves meeting other YouTubers. I don't know who that is, so maybe I haven't even met. Tokyo's a big city after all, so don't worry, 4 and 5 is better, and everyone agrees part 3 is the weakest. Oof, yikes. Watch it for Polnareff. You played a Zelda game yet? Depends. Zelda. I played Zelda Breath of the Wild. I finished Breath of the Wild. I haven't finished Ocarina of Time, but I played Ocarina of Time. I played Link to the Past. I played. I think those are all the Zelda games that I play. I don't play much Zelda because I'm not a Nintendo guy. I'm more of a PlayStation guy. So I'm gonna be mauled by JoJo fans, but jump to part 4. Part 4 is fine. Part 5 is delicious. All right. There are no warning for this stream. Every JoJo part feels different from the other, and that's the magic of it. Some are better than others. Did you watch an uncensored hentai? Some, I suppose. In my opinion, there's not a single dull part in the series. Appabend meme stream. Man, I need to. I do know can't read that. I need to improve my Japanese. Has the reviews of Cold Steel 3 calm your fears if you watch any? I'm not interested. I'm not paying attention to anything Cold Steel 3 related until I get the PC version. So, good morning, Appa. What do you have in store for us today? I have about 101 slides of pure cringe. So, you can't wait for that, don't you? Favorite horror movie? The Thing. The one by John Carpenter. It's one of my favorite. I love The Thing and Perfect Blue, if you count Perfect Blue as a horror movie. It's more of a thriller, but I still The Thing is one of my favorites horror films out there. Even though I don't really like horror films that much, but I love The Thing. And speaking of horror films, I generally don't like horror films that involve ghosts or any sorts of paranormal activities. But if it's like monsters or aliens or whatever, loved it. And also They Live. If you count They Live as horror, but in some ways it kind of is. So, a Death Note? Unfortunately, I didn't get a Death Note. Best JoJo? For me, Joseph. It's an easy answer, I guess. Second, only, not only second, but it's the first. And I would say, I guess, Josuke is the second, but I haven't seen part 4. But at least that's what my brother thinks. Josuke is gonna be the fourth one. Josuke is gonna be the second best JoJo. You probably not heard about this, but there's been a mass protest here in Chile since last week. It's so bad that some people have died and lots of mobs burning supermarkets and robbing houses. I've actually kind of heard about that, and apparently people are using like fictional characters as their symbol of protest, the same way like they did in Hong Kong. They used Mei from Overwatch. Hey Appa, how well is your new laptop rig? Is it better than the Nitro 7 from last year? I'm really interested in purchase one when it's available in my country. This laptop is a very good deal. I really, really love it. It's a great laptop. The problem that I have with the laptop, I actually encounter several problems. Now, if you pay attention to my Twitter, there's a post in which I stated that the laptop has 2 M.2 slots, and yet only one of them works. Only the one that says PCIe SATA works. The one that only says PCIe, whatever drive I put in it doesn't work. The NVMe drive doesn't work. The one that came with the laptop doesn't work. The SATA drive doesn't work in there, obviously, because it's not designed to have a SATA drive in there. So I'm kind of forced to up my SSD storage. So I bought I bought each of these. One is like an ADATA SU800. This is a 2 terabyte SSD. An overkill. An overkill for pretty much anything, but it's nice. It's nice to have, and I do want my SSD. I love my SSDs. They're getting cheap, so freaking cheap these days. This one I got it for like the 2 terabyte SSD. I got it for like 3 million rupee. How much is that? 3.53 IDR to USD. I got this one for $250, which I don't think it's a great deal, but for my use case, I'll take whatever I can get. I mean, it's a 2 terabyte SSD, and it's 1 terabyte SSD. This one costs about 1.6 million rupiah. That's about IDR to USD. That's about $114. I'd actually honestly recommend Intel 660p if your PC can run an NVMe drive, but unfortunately this laptop cannot run an NVMe drive. But aside from that, aside from the issue with the storage, the laptop runs very well. I did use throttle stop to make sure to limit the boost frequency so that it doesn't so it doesn't go up to like 4.5 gigahertz all the freaking time and just overheats the entire thing. The i7-9750H, not exactly a great chip for this kind of, it's a pretty thin laptop, and this 6-core 12-thread CPU is being throttled in there, so kind of downclock the boost in there. So also go watch Mr. Medicore and David's at at State of Mind. A State of Mind with David Stay at 10:30. All right. Have you brought a ramune in Japan? Nope, I haven't. So this Wednesday I had to stay up guarding along with some neighbors because there was a mob coming to rob near where I live, but thankfully nothing happened. So yeah, it's been a fun week. Yikes. Thoughts on Joji Rabbit? If you've watched it, is it out yet? Is it out yet? Bad news up at Dragon Quest 11 did not sell well on the Switch. I pray that Dragon Quest 12 will be in the States. Again, the Dragon Quest 11 OG is selling very well. What makes you think that's a very bleak view of it? Dragon Quest 12 is going to come. It's coming. Persona 5 Scramble is an actual full-blown game and not just a Warriors copy and paste. I'm pressing X on that, fam. Pronoun just seems unnecessary. Who really cares who you are past couple of tweets? Sorry, but they, them shouldn't be allowed because they're plural. Sorry, but I'm not accepting that pronoun. Yeah, me neither, honestly. Why not it as a pronoun? Literally 100% of the time I see someone being pro-censorship or anti-sexy women, they have their pronouns in the bio. Exactly. Hey apps, yeah, they made a premium membership for a game that barely works. Do you like ship girls? Depends. Depends on which ship girls. You're talking about Cancol or any other gacha games. Get Persona 4 Golden and Vita for $20 Canadian. It's a pretty good deal. The moment that Red Dead Redemption 2 will release on Epic Store but not on Steam, it's on Rockstar Games. Check it out. You see, here's the thing about Epic Store. The store is still shit, but it doesn't mean that I'm not using it. There are games in there, the Outer Worlds in there. Like Obsidian wouldn't be able to make the Outer Worlds without the helps of without the needs of the Epic exclusivity. And honestly, I would support Obsidian purely because they actually gave a game that is actually pretty good and better than whatever Bethesda is offering these days. Because honestly, Outer Worlds is really good so far. And so anyway, where was I? As for Red Dead Redemption 2, nah, no thanks. I'm not putting another cent on the Red Dead Redemption. Also, the game's cracked. I just found out the Outer Worlds is cracked, already cracked. So it's kind of shame, just cracked on day one right there. But support Obsidian, guys. They're doing great. The moment that Red Dead Redemption 2 will release, I never read that. Computing Forever, a YouTube channel, said that Joker, while being a good film, it disguises itself as Offer's film, tried to make a selling point, while also triggering SJW's critics on purpose. Really? That's not exactly a perspective that I would take. Hey, appabend, I have a lot of things to talk about, so get ready. Anyways, why do some people think Nintendo has fallen for outrage, guys, when it's Atlas? Do you want to go to that rabbit hole again? So, who is the blame on Tokyo Mirage Session censorship? Is it Nintendo or is it Atlas? Because there's been a lot of debates on that throughout the internet, and it got mixed opinions on that. And I say, who gives a shit? The game is still fucking censored. That's what matters. That's what freaking matters. And who gives a shit? It doesn't matter on who does it. The game is still censored. And there was even like a time back in 2016, I found people spamming constantly, like a freaking bot, spamming constantly that it was Atlas was responsible for the change, not Nintendo. Constantly, Atlas spamming as a spam, saying Atlas, it was Atlas, not Nintendo. It was Atlas, not Nintendo. It was Atlas, not Nintendo. All of these freaking, they just got spammed every single time. It's to the point where I'm like, doesn't fucking matter. The game is still censored. That's the bad thing there. That's what you need to focus on. So, Appa is homophobic for liking straight guys. God damn it! Auto fucking scroll. Oh man. Oh man, where was I? Oh, flipping out. Have you watched the Azure Lane anime? I haven't seen the Azure Lane anime. Man, freaking auto scroll. Okay, there it is. Internet is dying. Have you tried to pray the machine spirit of your router? Of your router, sorry. That PowerPoint presentation must have 2 weeks worth of cringe. Yes. Should I buy Omega Labyrinth Life to spite Sony? Depends. Are you interested in the game? Or do you think the gameplay is pretty good? Because I'm not that interested in the game, honestly. Like I said in my last video. Hey, Lord Appa, are you a fan of MXR mods? MXR? What is MXR? No. Not really. Looks like the guitar related products. So, not really. Have you watched the Australian anime? Nope, I haven't seen it. Thoughts on Mr. Beast's theme trees thing? I don't know much about it. Apparently, it's a campaign to plant trees, I guess. How long did you say? I was in Tokyo for 2 weeks and it was 2K including flight. Interesting. Have you seen some of the glitches that were some of the glitches from WWE 2K20? They're hilarious. Yeah, I've seen the glitches. They're pretty freaking hilarious. Favorite art styles to look at? Very broad question. I can't exactly pinpoint to specifics. What would you say to your mother once she finally accepts you as my boy? What would you say to my mother once she finally accepts you as my boyfriend? Thank you. Thank you so much for the permission. Halloween 3 event happening in Fate Go, and plenty of people are pissed for how the localization team handled the new servant Osaka Beime that appeared in this event. Criminal Imagination donated $4. My Streamlabs. I'm more focused on returning and remaster of Princess Crown. Hell yeah. Here's hoping for an English release. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. As usual, Streamlabs, YouTube doesn't let me to super chat because YouTube has been absolutely crappy these days. So go to Streamlabs if you want to super chat, and I'll get more of the shares anyway. Oh yeah, Appa-san, what are your thoughts on Yu-Gi-Oh 5DS? It's my first and favorite part. I haven't seen it. Or is that a game? In that case, I haven't played it. Fun fact, the Nintendo Virtual Boy is a handheld. Thoughts? Screw that. Eternal Darkness is amazing. It is. And I wish there was a sequel or remake of it. Yeah. There was a guy saying the PS4 is better than the Switch. I laughed. What do you think? Also playing Medieval Remake and will be playing my app games. The PS4 is better than the Switch. Depends on which part. If you talk about performance, yeah, the PS4 is better than the Switch. But if you're talking about like the overall use, the game library, the censorship, the Switch does it much better. So, also, I'm still doing Inktober, even if I'm late and still upward. GBA, the DS, PSP, PS Vita, and 3DS are the greatest handhelds for me. They gotta bring Dragon Quest 12 here. What are your thoughts on the Rockstar Games launcher and Rockstar's interesting launch plans? I haven't been paying attention to Rockstar's interesting launch plans, but as for the game launcher, it's not great. Just like any other game launchers, they're pretty much freaking bloatwares these days. Switch was kind of meh for me so far in 2018 and 2019. Switch has been, well, I haven't played Switch that much, but it's not horrible, at least. It's fine. The Switch is fine, and I really do like playing it occasionally. It depends entirely on the kinds of games that you're playing and the kinds of games that you want to play on the Switch. Let's see. Where is I? Have you heard of Ram Ranch? Nope. Dragon Quest 11 OG still has the synth music instead of the orchestra. Then mod it. Go to the PC version and mod the game and get the orchestra music. You can. There's actually a mod for it as far as I've heard. Anyway, anyone playing Fate Go here? I don't know. Anyone playing Fate Go there? Someone asked in the chat. Now, if only there were more great Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. The song was Live in Tokyo by Kelly Wright. Phone rings, me hello, I will find you and I will kill me internal screams. Did you experience the rugby fever back in Tokyo from hosting Rugby World Cup? Yeah, I've seen a lot of like freaking ads and news and every single thing that's related to rugby because there's the Rugby World Cup is happening in there, and there's this really weird ad of a bunch of rugby players tackling some random people, but it turns out that they're trying to save their lives. I think that there was an ad like that. I saw that in like a train or something in like the metro station. And on the train, there's a display and then there's the ad playing on there. That was weird. But it's pretty interesting. Worst game company 2019, Blizzard or Bethesda? I'd say Bethesda. Blizzard has screwed up quite a lot, but Bethesda has directly screwed the customers. That's really a lie. There's a reason why Part 3 is the most popular and Part 2 and 6 are considered the weakest ones. Part 2 and 6 are considered the weakest? Nah, fam, I'm doubting that. I'm pressing X on that. Played DMC4 and playing DMC5. Both DMC5 and Sekiro deserves Game of the Year award, in my opinion. Yeah. Appabendo Memestream ga daisuki desu. Is that it? In your last video of Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Encore, when you tested the game, I heard the blowers of your laptop are really noisy when your game is tolerable. It's the fans in general doesn't really bother. It's not that bothersome, honestly. The game runs pretty well. it's like around 60 to 70 degrees when the game is running on the CMU emulator. So it's not too bothersome, and the fan does run pretty. It kind of ramps up at times when the game's like really heavy, but you can just turn down the settings or whatever. I recommend you to undervolt the CPU, because I put in like a minus 150 millivolts on the CPU, and the CPU runs pretty cool. That's the biggest problem with this laptop, is the fact that the cooling is not good enough to cool down the CPU, and also repaste the thermal paste. There's also that when I open the CPU, I try to open up the components in there. I see like this pink thermal paste on the VRM. I think it was the VRM, or is it the VRAM? And I think it's the VRAM. It's the VRAM module on the GPU. There was this like pink thermal paste in there. Like, wow, never seen one of those before. Hey Appa, read my SpongeBob comment. Where? Can't even tell between thriller and horror anymore, because horror can sometimes be not as scary. Damn it, Appa, I thought you were streaming at 1 a.m. Why would I stream at 1 a.m.? Have you guys look at the time and say, press X to doubt? Like, you look at that time and say, why would Appa stream at this specific time? It doesn't make any sense. Pirates or ninjas? Weird question. I'd say, why not both? Josuke become Araki said it. Okay. What is your guilty pleasure anime or game? Resident Evil. I'd say Resident Evil 5 for me. I like the game. Even though I recognize why it's bad, I still enjoy playing it. So I've been hearing rumors about Children's Shield are gonna have microtransactions. Not sure. Unconfirmed. Apparently yes, apparently no. I don't know. Hong Kong also used Pepe Frog? Yeah, they did. Played any of the Digimon games? I think I played one on the PS1, but I forgot which one. So how was your trip to Japan, Appa? It's great. It's great. It's a really great trip, and thankfully I managed to lose weight on that. You see, the funny thing about me, chat, is that I had a chat with my girlfriend at around like August. I think it was August. Yeah, it was August. It was around August. I had a chat with my girlfriend, and we were talking about weights and everything like that. I decided to buy a scale at that time, so I tried to measure myself and see how I measure up to my weight. So I measured up to 87 kilograms, which is, according to the BMI, slightly overweight. Slightly, just like on that edge between overweight and normal. So there's that. But then after a month of not working out, I gained 5 kilograms, like about 10 pounds. So it's like 92 kilograms on like September, which is insane. And that was the moment like, oh shit, I gained weight. I need to work out. And thankfully my trip in Japan has completely, totally drained all the freaking bad fat in my body, because I'm just constantly walking between the subways and everything like that. My legs are hurting. Honestly, I don't know how you guys in Japan can actually get used to that. But yeah, it's a nice little bit of workout routine in there. Every single day. Every day I've been every day in that part, just keep on walking every one part of the area, and I lost another 5 kilograms, so that's great. Good for me. So where was I? How's everyone tonight? Long time no see. Indeed. Finished reading The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. It's a solid novel for Halloween. I need to get my 14 terabyte hard drive, so yeah. Do you think BlizzCon will be Pooh Bear like Phil Disaster, or will it be chill? Depends. I do really like to see the trollings in there. Did someone say Devil May Cry? Yeah, a bunch of people say Devil May Cry in the chat. Does your gaming laptop weigh more than 10 kilograms? I haven't actually weighted my gaming laptop, but one thing I do know for sure is that it's a lot lighter than my original laptop, than my old laptop, and it's thinner too. So yeah. It's not bad, but I can't for the love of the Emperor to open it without spoiling it to everyone. What company are those SSDs from? I'm really interested for my 7-year-old laptop and only accepts SATA, not PCIe nor M.2. ADATA. ADATA has been making really good and really cheap SSDs. Don't get the SU650 ones. They're DRAM-less models, and DRAM-less models are not great. But ADATA's SSDs has been really great. They're pretty cheap as well. I also have a 1 terabyte NVMe drive in there that is not used because I don't have a PC that can utilize that. and it's great. It's great SSD. They're making great SSDs. And if you want like cheap sorts of the deal SSD, see Tech Deals video on it. Tech Deals make a great video on the sorts of the SSD deals these days. But if your SSD only accepts SATA, especially the 2.5-inch ones, I recommend buying the ADATA ones, the ADATA SU 800 ones. They're pretty good SSDs. And the Crucial ones, actually it depends. Just look for the brands. It's ADATA, it's Crucial, Samsung. If you can get Samsung for cheap, they're usually not, but they're really freaking good SSDs. If you can get Samsung H60 Evo for cheap, you can go for those. What else? I'd say ADATA, Crucial, Samsung. Let's see who the guys make good 2.5 SSD. I say Patriot. Yeah, just look around for those. I'd say ADATA for now. So. Let's see. Oh yeah, Jojo Rabbit released late in game in the early 2020. Your thoughts on a crazy mother convincing her 7-year-old son that he's transgender and how SJWs are supporting this bullshit. That's dumb. That's really dumb. And that's all I can say about it. Because I don't know much about that. I was the same for Devil May Cry 3. First time me and my nephew connected. It's important for me. Would be playing Sekiro if I wasn't currently playing Nioh. Can only handle one Souls-like at a time. While in most parts of Santiago, Chile, there's an apocalypse going on, then in my house, nothing fucking happened the whole week the riots were going on. Huh. Is it me getting old or the internet growing more dumb that SJWs is just getting more tiresome? Yeah. SJWs are getting more tiresome. It's to the point where we have dumb anti-SJWs these days. The anti-SJWs these days are getting dumber and dumber, and we're making fun of it every single week on the Memestream. The One Angry Boomers, especially. Dude, can you get into Game Pass from Xbox Game PC? Dude, you can get in Game Pass from Xbox Game PC for $5. Yeah. If you want. If you like to pay it for a month, pay constantly for the... you're essentially renting the game for Xbox Game Pass. That's what it is. Xbox Game Pass is a game rental. You got a bunch of library of games, you can rent them for $5. But you don't permanently own those games. If you want to play those games and you forgot to pay your rent, you're gonna need to pay it again. And I like the business model. I really like this. You can get a lot of access for a bunch of games for $5, or depending on the cost for the Xbox Game Pass for per month. But I'm just saying, it's a rental service, and it's a not so bad rental service. If you want up to that, go ahead. But if you want to own the game permanently, well, it's on Microsoft Store, and it's also on Epic Games Store. Not on Steam yet. So, Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out on Steam in December. Yeah. Are you already playing Trails of Cold Steel 3? No, I haven't, because the game's not on Steam yet. Hoofhearted donated $3. You missed a week of Shekel Maker shaking Appa. Make up for it. Exactly. That's why I have the stream. Thank you so much for the donation. Anyway, hey appabend, have you played any card games like Shadowverse? Nope. It's been a while since I actually played Hearthstone. I suppose Hearthstone counts, but only for a brief moment. What about the Xbox PC Game Pass games? Are you trying to play in the Outer Worlds? Are you trying it for playing the Outer Worlds? I cannot access Xbox Game Pass here in my country for some dumb, stupid reason. So I have to only buy it for Epic Games Store. And I want to own the game permanently anyway, so. Hey, App, good to see you back. How was the trip? Yeah, I watched the video. It was pretty good. I really liked the trip. It's a great trip. Great trip on Tokyo. If you want to see my details, again, see my video. Your thoughts on Persona 5 Scramble? I think it looks pretty interesting. Not paying attention that much. I'm not really paying attention that much to the game, so. Let's see. Okay, where is I? Nintendo of America and Treehouse are the problems in Tokyo Mirage session. Appa, your girlfriend is here. Yes, I know. Hey, Appabend, why do people care about Tokyo Mirage session? Why do these people care about this? Honestly, I don't think you should. The game's not that interesting. It just looks like a generic JRPG with idol culture as like one of the key themes, and I'm not really that interested in it. If it's for people who like JRPG and for people who like the idol culture stuff, and they're very, very specific market, and for some reason Nintendo or Atlus or whoever in the localization team responsible decides that it would be a good idea to make this game more appealing to the West, which is like trying to make maid cafes more appealing in the West. I mean, we do have Hooters. The West does have Hooters, but come on, guys. You put a maid cafe in like freaking I don't know, in like a freaking the most progressive like state in the West, like people go freaking mad. I mean, oh my god, female objectification, how dare you? It's not gonna run very well. Because people, unfortunately, these two countries have different cultures and they're going to clash, and one have more negative views on certain topics than the other, depending on the topic. We still need someone to blame, though. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is the game is censored, and do you want to buy it or not? That's what matters the most. It doesn't matter if it's like Atlus or Nintendo who does it. So I just wish Tokyo Mirage Session was really Shin Megami Tensei X Fire Emblem. It's really not. You are small brain. Why? Only buy a game if you like it or are interested. I just bought myself a copy of Code Vein. Code Vein is really great. I really love Code Vein. It's great. MXR Mods and MXR Plays are YouTube channels that deals with mods, reactions, and memes. Okay. I know you said you hate ghost movies, but out of all the ghost movies you have watched, which one would you say is the best? I haven't seen all ghost movies. I've seen The Ring. I've seen The Grudge. I've seen Oculus. I've seen The Conjuring. I've seen Insidious. Actually, I've seen a lot of ghost movies, even though I'm not a fan of them. But yeah, I'm not a fan of them. So I can't really pick out my best because I haven't seen all of them. The slang was just way too funny. What happened in Fate Go? I don't know what happened in Fate Go. Are you playing any Warhammer 40,000 games? Dawn of War, Mechanics Armageddon. Dawn of War is like one of my favorite strategy games. I've been playing that game back in the day, back when I was like in, back when I still have that HP mini laptop. I played that game, and man, it was a really fun game. Really fun game, runs on anything. So, please let me die donated $4. Are they gonna cover anything from the NordVPN hacks? Ah, yes, NordVPN. Guys, what's up, guys? This video is sponsored by NordVPN. If you really like to literally browse the internet securely, this video is brought to you by NordVPN. You can go ahead and click on just kidding. NordVPN got hacked. And Jace 2 Cents actually made a video on this. And I already know about the news, and I've seen like people telling him, hey, NordVPN got hacked, and you've been sponsoring them for a while, and which is a shame. Which is a shame because my friend actually used NordVPN. It's not bad or anything like that, and the hack doesn't actually get to the point where your user data is completely like removed. Sorry, not removed, but to the point where your logs can be seen. But at least there's that. At least that's what happens. And it's not entirely NordVPN's fault, although it's still bad. Apparently, the issue of Fate Ghost localization is about Osaka Behime's dialogue. Apparently, they tried to convey the otaku hikikomori personality by making her a cringe weeb in North America. I'm not too familiar with that, so I'll let people who are familiar with Fate Go talk about that. What are your thoughts on Legends of the Galactic Heroes? I haven't seen that. What do you think of metal music? I'm not too familiar with metal music in general. I think they should release an SJW or game journalist version and an uncensored version of Tokyo Mirage Session. Well, that will require a lot of work. And nobody at Nintendo or Atlus is going to put any sorts of work on this very niche game that only appeals to very small number of audiences. So anyway, only played the Battle Archives on PS4, good enough. Only got through it to my love for King of Fighters 13, to be honest. What, they didn't even add the orchestra on the console release for Grand Quest 11? I could kind of understand not putting them on Smash, but on the actual game, yeah. I don't get the complaints about Osaka Behime. I don't get it either, mostly because I'm not too familiar with it. Hey, Appabend, is it worth to buy Caffeine Classic Bundle in Humble Bundle with at least $15? Yes. That's a deal. Go buy it. That's a great deal, especially in Humble Bundle. That's a great deal. Have you ever tried Mexican food? Nope. Hey, Appabend, have you seen or played Call of Duty Mobile? What are your thoughts on it? My brother, I'm not too familiar with like the whole mobile game sphere, but my brother's friend is, and my brother's friends are, and they think it's good. It's just not. It's not something that they would be playing for like. It's not PUBG. It's not PUBG Mobile. So, Part 6 is great. Fuck you. I don't know who said that, but it's not me. What are your thoughts on what Funimation is doing with the whole Kick Vic thing? Depends which What? There are many things that they did with the kickflip thing. Which one? Have you watched Legend of the Galactic Heroes? Again, I haven't seen it. If you finish JoJo Part 3, what do you think of Jotaro as a character? I haven't finished JoJo Part 3, so I don't know. I can't say. I know you wouldn't load this playing with you. Cowboy or Samurai? Choose only one. I'd say Cowboy. In my country, your stream actually begins at 1 a.m. Thank God it's Friday night. That's because actually the actual stream schedule or my mistaken stream schedule. So, your time said 1 a.m. until about an hour ago. That's why people ask about it. Yeah. For some reason, YouTube told me you were streaming at 1 a.m. my time. Yeah, exactly. That's my fault. I kind of misconfigured the timer. Other than Persona, what are some other JRPGs you like to play? Trails of Cold Steel, the Trails of Sirius, Tales, flipping. I can't really think of any other JRPG. What else is JRPGs? I've recently played. There's this game which I best describe it as edgy Neptunia, called Death End Requests. That game is edgy Neptunia. That's the best way for you to describe it. Neptunia, it's Neptunia with the edge. Just the edge. There's so much freaking edgy stuff in there. You just can't handle it. Apparently, the second game is coming. That's the game that I haven't been playing it that much, but I've played it. And that's the best way for you to describe the game. And I suppose Code Vein, that counts. Sekiro, that kind of counts too. What's your height? 6 foot. What anime you're watching this season? I haven't been paying attention to the current anime, so. Though I myself like part 2 and thinks that part 1 and 5 are the weakest, yeah, I know it's kind of a hot take, which adds to the fact that Giorno is my least favorite JoJo. Wait to have a girlfriend, when did this happen? Jesus Christ! I just migrated to the laptop and I forgot to put in the soundbite that my girlfriend gave to me. Yes, I have a girlfriend, Jesus Christ. When did this happen? For months now. You just missed it. How have you been with the exercises? You already have abs? Yeah, see, here's the thing with abs. They're not good. They're not good for your body. They look great, but actually having those abs is not very good. It actually kind of signifies that you're depraved of you're kind of hungry. Because you actually need to be very, very hungry to actually achieve that, so that 6-pack abs and everything like that. That's actually not very good for your body. So anyway, I just want a fit body, that's all. Appabend Chunkin. Good news, Modern Warfare is released today. Okay. Why do people hate part 6? Sure, it's not as good as the others, but it's still great. I don't know. I don't know. So go ask the chat. Any places you recommend to go to in Japan? Akihabara and Shibuya. Those are the 2 places that I recommend wholeheartedly. Especially Akihabara. If you like games and everything like that, that's the place where the geek culture is in. So, what's your height? 6 foot. Anybody watching Overly Cautious Hero or Shincho Yusa? Nope, I haven't seen that. Let's see. Favorite stand, Appa? I haven't gone to see all the stands. So, can't wait for BlizzCon 2019 just to see how many people cosplay as Winnie the Pooh. Have you ever played Jackbox Party Pack games? I've played it, but I forgot which one. It was the one where you put in words. You put in certain words or whatever inputs your words, and people select the best one or whatever. What's your favorite dubbing company? I've always had a soft spot for ADV. I'm not too familiar which of dubbing companies which, so SJWs make us retards. Yeah. Appa, I finally got 2 emulators to work. Yay. Congratulations. Now to wait for time to take its take on me. Damn. You have played Indivisible, and what do you think of it? For me, it seems another copy of Mega Man, but this time it's done well. I'm referring to you, Mighty Number 9. I haven't played Indivisible, but apparently it's a great game. So there's always been dumb anti-SJWs. Every side of everything is dumb in at least one way. Yeah. No wonder 70 Spirit is hunting this year. I mean, 76 stories of lies and deception. If you have a Game Pass, God damn it. If you have a Game Pass to get games included in Game Pass for a discount, by the way. If you have a Game Pass, you get games included in Game Pass for a discount. Interesting. And it's a coincidence that Joker is probably set in the 70s. Can you buy these Mario hats online that were from Japan? Probably. I don't know. Maybe. I haven't checked. Card Fight Vanguard? What about Card Fight Vanguard? Wait, I thought it was 7 a.m. here when you're streaming. This time, did YouTube screw up the time? I screwed up the time. It's my bad. I'm sorry. Up, I watched Tales of the Crypt 1972, and one of the characters is the living embodiment of Reset Era. Ruin someone's life and make other characters kill themselves. Yikes. In Japan, the Japanese saw you all normal, or was there some racism? They're all pretty normal because there are a bunch of tourists, and we do the skin. Our skin is not so brown that it makes us to look indistinguishable from. Well, it is. It's pretty indistinguishable, but there's no racism. Essentially, that's the point. Memestream is back. Yeah. Speaking of brands, what is the best for LDDR3 or LDDR4 RAM for laptops that the max is 8 GB? LDDR3 or LDDR4. I'm not too familiar with either of those like form factor of DDR4 laptops. I think aren't those LDDR3 and LDDR4 RAMs like soldered on the motherboard as opposed to the SODIMM RAM on laptops that are actually you can put it on and put it back in. As for RAMs, well, there are a bunch of laptop RAM manufacturers that have been making great laptop RAMs. The three most notable ones for me are Corsair. They make great RAMs. Corsair, Team Group, and ADATA. Those three make really good RAMs. G-Skill also make RAM, but I haven't seen like their laptop RAMs in a while. And the one that I'm using on here is Team Group Elite. I think it was the RAM. The Team Group 16 GB DDR4 2666 RAM. I should probably configure the timings in there if I could. But usually laptop BIOS don't let you to configure the timings. But anyway, yeah, there's that. I'm more excited for Scrambles than Royale since Royale is a Soyni exclusive and since I have the main game already. I'm honestly more excited of Royale. I think because, you know what, I should probably check out Scramble. Because apparently people have been saying it's interesting, so you know what, I'll probably see it. Kinda like a doll waifu Bravo in Houston, Strip Club Central, and they complained about it. Speaking of Hooters, are there branches in Japan? I don't aware. I'm not aware of it. Or if there is, I think they're called maid cafes. The only Shin Megami Tensei X Fire Emblem game is Devil Survivor, at least in gameplay. Persona 5 Scramble is basically a Warriors game, but with semi-platforming and exploration. Tokyo Mirage Session was made in collab between the Persona and Fire Emblem team, and that's the only motivation people buy it. Yeah. I just got my PC finished with an RTX 2080 Super, and good God, it runs smoothly. That's pretty cool. Same for Monster Hunter World. Thanks for your advice last meme stream. You're welcome. I kind of forgot the advice though, but you're welcome regardless. I'm conflicted because I was thinking about getting it when it originally came out, but didn't have a Wii U. But I'm also not a fan of censorship. And here's the thing, especially like I said in the video, it's the fact that the game is shackled into one specific console that you're gonna limit your audiences in there. You're gonna limit your audiences to people who like Shin Megami Tensei, Fire Emblem, JRPGs, and have a Wii U. Those, like, put it on a diagram Venn and it's very, very little. Very, very specific audience. Oh, put in another one. People who like Japanese idol culture. If you put it all in the diagram fan, like that's the audience for the game. It's very, very little. Do you have a favorite Japanese musician? No, I'm going to ask my brother on that because that's my brother's been listening to J-pop a lot. So, when we will see someone angry gamer tweets in the stream. Some, but it's. Well, don't worry. We'll get to it. It's one of the very first thing that I want to talk about in the stream because it directly involves me. So, won't forget massive ROM site takedown by Nintendo. You won't find Rim Battle Planets anymore. Only the Russian version can be found on the net. It's a story-driven turn-based tactical game. Yikes. Damn. Did you see the Shiro Hive Appa? Yes, I've seen the people changing their profile pictures to Shiro from freaking Fate. That's pretty interesting. Played the Legacy of Kain games. I have them on Steam, but I haven't played them. I need to figure out how to like play the game with a controller because I prefer to play it with a controller, or maybe just play it on PC, or just mouse and keyboard. But I prefer to play it with a controller because I want to get that sort of experience. What's an Indonesian expression you like that doesn't have an equivalent in English? That's a very good question. I can't think of one at the top of my head. You know how it's fun? It's funny how Call of Duty never had a 3DS game when there were many DS games. Huh. Astral Chain or Fire Emblem Three Houses for $60. Fire Emblem Three Houses, without a shadow of a doubt. The story is actually pretty good. I really like the characters and the gameplay. It takes you a while to actually finish the game, like 70 hours just for one round. And there are like many, many freaking rounds in the game. Astral Chain, it's a great game and it takes me quite a while to finish it actually, but it's not like super amazing game or anything like that. I'm not sure if you answered this, but have you watched 7 Deadly Sins Season 3? I haven't seen 7 Deadly Sins. Why is PUBG a benchmark game for mobile? Would Minecraft be a benchmark indicator? Has anyone been getting bombarded with raid ads? yeah, because they've been using their freaking money to buy for promotions. Actually, guys, give me a couple of seconds. I'm gonna take a piss because I've been trying to hold this flicking bladder for a bit. Okay, I'll be right back. Timer stop. Bisabed. Sorry about that. Anyway, continue. Where was I? Giorno is least favorite Giorno. Giorno is my least favorite Giorno. You and me, good sir, 1v1 fight on the stream. I don't know. Somebody said that. So, Jojo, I meant to say Jojo. Sup? Let's see. Edgy Neptunia sounds interesting. It's fine. I don't care for muscles anyway. Let's see. Looks like the time's not mine. Part 6 is shit because Jolene spoiled the 6th sense. I suppose. God damn it, where was I? Freaking auto scroll. Why do so many YouTube sponsor Raid Shadow Legend? Because they paid them. Simple as that. Copy of Mega Man done well. Cuff Azure Striker Gunvolt Cuff. Well, this time I wish you the best to suffer through the cancer. Don't worry. I've been through this many freaking times. I've been doing this for years, so I'm pretty much immune to the cancer. So anyway, whereas I have embarked on a quest to use every suit in Spider-Man. Current stop the Secret War suit. It's pretty cool. Cesario Japan donated $1. Chair streams are best streams. Flipping chair streams. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Oh, here's a game you should try out. Stellar Glow. It's the last game made by Image Push before they went bankrupt. It's also a really good SRPG. Huh. I think I've heard about that game. Oh yeah, I've heard about this game. Wasn't this the game that also got a bit of a censorship hoopla? We need more Shin Megami Tensei spin-off. Not yet another Persona spin-off. Well, Persona, unfortunately, is very popular. And you're gonna get to a point. Here's the thing. Be careful what you wish for. Because when Shin Megami Tensei gets popular, you're gonna have the same opinion that you have towards Persona. I guarantee to you. When it gets popular, it gets annoying. So, did you hear that Nvidia is accused of threatening to pull sponsorship, hardware, and advertising money from tech YouTubers unless they advertise RTX products during AMD reviews? I've seen, wasn't that the one that Gamers Nexus talked about? The one in his very latest video where Tech Power Up got his face to be put in there and Gamers Nexus complained about it. Steve complained about it. That was dumb. Hooters do exist in Japan. Like the literal Hooters. The closest to Devil Survivor is the Xbox One I forgot the name of and we should all forget. Alright. Basically, I'm New Game Plusing it till I worn every suit. If you're gonna dive into J-Rock, I'm gonna recommend you some classics X-Japan Versailles Laro Seal. Is that how you pronounce it? Have you seen the outrage over the My Hero Academia tickling scene with Bubble Girl? No, I haven't. Dude, I'm a Fate fan. I didn't even know that Shiro shit happened until later. By the way, I've been taking your advice all from the last time. Which advice? SDS Season 3 has really bad start. SDS. Where's my... 7 Deadly Sins. Okay. Quick, he's gone. Let's talk spec about him. Ama's gone. Let's talk shit about him. Fucking A, Appa. Always play a game with a controller, even if it's... Fucking A. Appa always plays with a game with a controller, even if it's a ROM. No, it's an actual legit PC version, so... Send nudes. Cherkun is my husband, though. Oh, you guys. Appa, did you play Knights of Azure 1 or 2? Nope, I haven't. This Cherkun's Minato cousin. Hasn't the Sixth Sense been spoiled so much that it become a mute point? I don't know. By the way, Appa, where'd you get Trails of Cold Steel posters? I'd love to get them. I make them. I took the designs on the internet. I go to the printing store and say, can you print these? And I put them on a wall. Simple as that. Another thing about Stellar Glow is that it has some elements gameplay-wise that are similar to Persona, as in 3, 4, and 5 specifically. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna delete my documents folder. How much is my documents folder taking on my hard drive anyway? Where was I? Would you ever do a 24-hour stream? Probably not. Probably not. Unless if there's like a charity event. Unless if this charity event would guarantee like people actually donate to the charity and everything like that. But I don't think there's gonna be a 24-hour stream. That'd be interesting though. If you watch any Kamen Rider, make it Kamen Rider game. All right. Which GPU does your new laptop have? The GTX 1660 Ti. That's the GPU that I have. It runs a lot of games very well at 1080p, very high or very high around those settings. Who cares if Spider-Man? Who cares if Spider-Man? I want Spider-Man. Nah, I don't think Stella Glow got any censorship, far as I remember. No, it's not the censorship hoopla. It's that there was a bit of a hoopla surrounding the game. I kind of remember about that, but I don't know. It's been a while. So remember when Persona was the obscure one? I do. By the way, appabend, think I can join your Discord soon. I'm poor. Just donate $1 on my Patreon. Once you do that, you can go to the Discord. Just $1. I mean, everyone has $1, right? Right? Well, if no, then unfortunately that's too bad for you. I hope you can get your $1. So anyway, where was I? Probably similarities: Rim Battle Planets borrowed an appearance of shell insects from Nausicaa of the valued Wind from what insect unit who has a shell and fingers inside to crawl. Browsing through Reset Era is like walking through Chernobyl. Yes, and one is in Shibuya. Huh, interesting. Documents folder 500 gigs. Huh, it's deleted already. So that's about, actually, that's not much. Ha, do you have phones? Everybody has phones, right? Everybody has phones. You got $1, right? You got $1, right? That's why you need to join my Discord. Go to my Patreon and donate $1 or subscribe star if you don't like Patreon. The subscribe star case, you need to donate $2 because that's the minimum. So... Best winter fall anime until now. Haven't seen a lot of winter fall anime, so I can't really pick my favorite. Shut the hell up, Appa. Jesus. Man. I haven't been paying attention. What's going on with Twitter notifications? This is why I respect you so much, even though you're not interested in the games like Senran Kagura. You say it doesn't have to cater to me. Very informative video as always, Appa, man. Thank you so much. I love it. Love it. Imagine waking up and discovering. Ever played Evenical? A pretty good Aero GG RPG? Nope, I haven't. Wow, I managed to catch all the way up to the end of the chat. Yay, celebration. We have 6 minutes left. Will there be any ratios? Yes. Yes, there will be ratios. Don't worry. There is actually one specific article talking about ratio, and I'm saving it for the last because it made me laugh so fucking hard. It's so fucking hilarious. If you guys saw my Twitter, you should probably know the article that I'm talking about. But if you haven't, well, strap on, guys, because this is gonna be interesting. Appabend, you are gay. You are gay. Well, also the advice you're telling to basically ignore and laugh at the Twitter people who say bad things about anime and games. Yeah, that is an advice that I would tell everybody because. There are better things in life to do than looking at people who makes fun of animes and games on Twitter, like playing video games or fap to hentai or whatever. Just do anything more productive. Even fapping to hentai is more productive than being bothered by a bunch of nobodies on Twitter. Which is why I should have been fapping instead of doing this stream. Oh man. You know what? I should be fapping. These days. Let's make this a fap stream. Let's stream it to Pornhub instead of this. Okay, but anyway. Man, time to put in the... I suppose this is my equivalent for a clown mask. The clown mask. The clown mask. The world is clouds. The world is full of freaking clowns, and I'm just the crazy one. I'm just the normal one in this crazy world. But speaking of lewd, if we get into the fan arts here, there are a bunch of fan arts out there. So a lot of the recent fan arts that I got are pretty freaking lewd fan arts. So there's that. Man. Anyway, where's I? God damn it, I lost the chat. There it is. Are you gonna do a DSP move? Oh, how does he do that? I don't know how he does that. And you want to be the new DSP? Oh my god, darling. I'm just kidding. Don't worry. One time I read Rough Dojin thinking we'll get happy ending. Unfortunately, I was wrong. Oh, the camera's on. Oh no, the camera's on. I've been fapping in front of the desk. Camera's on. It isn't a Jew Wario cap. Well, Jew Wario has appropriated the Wario cap, and I think that's the best use for the word appropriation because he literally did. Take off your top. Oh, my ding dong. You get the fab stream, I'll provide the source. 2744421. Ah, yes, 2744421. That's amazing. That's one of the classics right there. Oh, man. Oh, my ding dong. Hot take, traps are gay, but they are still less gay than yaoi. You know what? I kind of agree on that. Like, traps are gay, but no matter your opinion, it's not as gay as yaoi. Shall we show them who's top and bottom, honey? I don't know. You'll tell them. You tell them. I thought we had an agreement to not disclose any sorts of lewd activities. Anyway, why is this hard drive doing in here? This is the HGST. I have two freaking laptop hard drives. Two laptop hard drives. I got the Toshiba one. I got the HGST one. Both of them are 500 gigs. Both of them very slow mechanical hard drives, like 5,400 RPMs anyway. And not using those. Can you dual stream on YouTube and Twitch, please? You are amazing. Aw, thank you. But as for dual streaming, nah. My internet bandwidth is not that great for dual streaming, so no, unfortunately not. What worries me the most about that DSP moment is that he didn't clean up afterwards. Oh man. Do they have porn? Probably. Actually, I don't know. This is like my... I should probably save porn in here. Giveaway hard drives. Yes! Who wants some 500 gigabyte hard drives that you can get for like 30 bucks? 500 gigabyte laptop hard drives for that matter. But hey, at least you can use this on your desktop as long as you have a SATA cable. You can use it on your desktop. It's a very interesting fact, by the way. If you don't have like a space for a hard drive, you can just buy a laptop hard drive for your PC, and 2.5-inch form factor, and get yourself a hard drive. Up to only 2 terabyte though, but you get hard drive. So 500 gigabytes full of porn. Are you gonna talk about the last Gideon Games Done Quick ban spree? Apparently, wait, Games Done Quick was... When was Games Done Quick? There was a recent Games Done Quick? The excretory system is not made to take things in. It's only for people outside. You are gay. Gayness comes in tiers. You have Yaoi, Yuri, all the homo. Better than Trap Male, hella gay. Trap X Fuda, kinda gay, is better than everything else. Plus side of moving stuff, I managed to obtain a ton of old ROMs for a game on the NES and other retro consoles. Interesting. Is there still hope for humanity? No. Which is why you should just enjoy the life for what it is and laugh and have a happy face as the world burns around you. Because the world is burning around you. And I don't want you to get out of this world without doing what you want to do. And just be happy for once. Because, well, unfortunately, the crazies are running the asylum. So, it's not enough space, Appa! It needs to be like 4 terabytes. You should check out my gameplay someday. I'm already playing Medieval PS4. Hey, Appa, how you been? I'm doing very good. How's Japan? Japan is pretty great. Thank you. If you want more details, see my last video. Take a seat, everyone. It's almost time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't. There we go. Finally, time starts. Finally, for once, the timer isn't broke. Anyway, meme stream. It's been a while since last stream. And it's time for the stream. Yes, Happy New Year. Okay, shut it. Okay, shut it, timer. Shut it, timer. I said shut it. Shut it. I'm gonna shut you. And I'm gonna shut the timer. And I'm gonna shut myself. So you can't. And finally, the meme stream cometh. Time for the meme stream, ladies and gentlemen. As usual, if you guys haven't been donating to my Streamlabs, please donate to my Streamlabs. YouTube doesn't let me to have super chat, so if you want to super chat, use Streamlabs, link down below. Thanks for watching and supporting. I'm gonna keep on sheckling this until people keep donating. To one person, okay, just kidding. But anyway, let's get to the fan arts, because there are a bunch of fan arts here. First off, god damn, I'm me tooing my freaking girlfriend right here. It's my one of the few fan arts from my girlfriend, just right there, because when she's really horny and she couldn't really think of something, she just wants to have me just grabbing her tits and freaking thighs and just China is asshole, lewd. Anyway, thank you so much for the fan art. Actually, there are a bunch of lewd fan arts that I got. I got so many freaking lewd fan arts that it's freaking unbelievable. This one as well. The cock and balls torture fan art, man. The CBT. The CBT, man. It's the freaking CBT. The freaking CBT fan art is coming in and just, oh man, oh man, oh me, oh man, oh me. Fucking, that does look like, it does look like I'm the sort of person who kind of enjoyed this sort of stuff. Anyway, god damn it. I forgot to put credit for the other guy. Boomer me. Oh, boomer me. Unformatted text. There you go. Anyway, thank you so much for the fan art, guys. If you want to submit your fan art, you can do so on the email or the Twitter page or my Twitter. If you're on a Twitter, I can retweet it so that you can get notice sent by. And also this one. Damn. Damn, look at that. You didn't get the tentacle one, did you? Last week, fam. The tentacle one was last week. There was this also. I have fucking thick ass, them thick ass thick. Them thick ass thick ass thick ass thick. And I slapped that ass. Anyway, thank you so much for the fan arts. Once again, if you guys have fan arts, if you want to send it to me, you can see links down below. You can send it on my Twitter, or if you don't have Twitter, you can send it through my email right there. So anyway, there's also this one. Oh, god damn it, I forgot to put in a credit. But I have never seen my brother, I can't believe that he has his own freaking fan art. It's been a while. It's been a while since my brother got his own freaking fan art. The last one I think was the one where the Virgin Persona fan and the Chat Jojo fan, the one that my brother got. The Chat Opera Bro. Anyway, thank you so much for the fan art. I forgot the credit for this one, but anyway, yeah, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. I love the fan arts. Keep sending me on. They're great. Anyway, now let's get to the cringe. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, well, surprisingly, this is one of the very few normal quote-unquote stories from the Meanwhile in Indonesia series. Don't you guys miss the Meanwhile in Indonesia? Also, view count. Are you frozen? Are you frozen, view count? I feel like you're frozen in there. I'm gonna need to refresh case for the current page. Okay, I'm refreshing that. Hopefully you're not frozen in there. 370. Okay. Guy shows his penis in public transport. Outrage ensues. Oh no! Somebody flashed his penis. Oh no, horrible. There was that. And then there's this. Meanwhile in Bali. Right on my freaking hometown. Right here on my freaking hometown. Drunk guy slashes his fingers as he smashes a beer bottle. Well, that's what happens if you smash beer bottles. You're gonna prone to slashing your fingers. That's what happens. Unfortunately. Hospital tries to stitch the wounds, but he throws a tantrum and got arrested. Well, just a normal, typical day in Bali. A bunch of freaking drunk guys drinking freaking beers and all these shiz and breaking beer bottles, and they don't want no treatment, fam. They just don't want no treatment. This is amazing. Anyway, there's that. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, a child is born without anus, has to defecate through a stomach hole. This is also about as weird as that kid who has like who literally has two freaking genitals. Which is really freaking weird. Oh my god, my girlfriend's doing it. You don't have to, girl. You don't have to, princess, but come on. Forgot to mention my other gift art, but that's okay. I still love you. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I forgot. I think I kind of missed that one, but that's a bit too personal, and I don't want to get too dark on the stream. But I want to just be a little bit of a happy, fun time, cringe time. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much for the donation. Child is born without anus, has to defecate through stomach hole. Yeah, that was really freaking weird. That was really weird. Stomach hole. I don't know what the stomach hole, but if they just say stomach hole, so there's that. That's the best way for me to translate it. Or maybe I'm just yet to translate. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, there are three. My God, Appa, Boomer Appa. It's three elementary school, not there. Jesus Christ, Boomer Appa with his fucking typos. Three elementary school girls. There you go. Fucking Boomer Appa and just fucking typos. 3 elementary school girls refuses to chat and hang out with girl A. A's 2 brothers and mothers came in and beat the crap out of them. So yeah, apparently there's this event, this really weird event of this girl. She wants to hang out with the cool kids, but the cool kids won't let her hang out. So she calls her 2 brothers and mother and beat the crap out of them. It's on video, but unfortunately didn't get the video because these freaking news articles, they always say it's caught on video and everything like that, but they didn't show the video. They didn't freaking show the video. The only exception, the only time where they actually showed the video was where that cop hangs around on the intro. You guys see the intro where there's that cop hanging out on the hood of the car? Yeah, that one. That was the only time where they actually showed the video. It's a shame, but anyway, there's that. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, this is... Okay, now this is fucking depressing. Like, holy shit depressing. Husband visits school and takes pictures around. He got reported to the police for suspicious behavior. Turns out that he visits the school often because his deceased wife used to visit it too. And he's been mentally ill since her death. I mean, damn. I mean, god damn. That is just horrifying. I'm just... That is, holy shit. I'm just, my God. Wow. That is just so depressing. Except for the guy, man. And I don't want to play too much because copyright strikes, all that. And meanwhile, in Indonesia, this is one of the issues that we got in Indonesia. Free speech is not a thing. Free speech is not a thing in Indonesia. But in this case, it's free speech used to straight up mock the president. Mean words to a politician. Mean words like the politician should go die in a fire or something along those lines. Something to that effect. The soldier stripped out of his job because his wife says mean words to a politician in social media. Yeah, it was his wife's fault, but it was the soldier that got fired. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that happening? If it was your... Imagine if it was like your daughter saying bad stuff on social media and then they send these bad things on social media to like your employer and then it was you who got fired because of your daughter, which is it's horrible. It's horrible. It's not the first time it happened. It's fucking bruh freaking moment in here. So, man, snowflakes freaking everywhere. And this is the one where I can definitely say, go get the fuck out of this country. I'm willing to just go kick yourself out of the fucking country, you fucking horrible piece of shit human being. Guy stabs a bunch of cats in their right eyes. Why? What kind of horrible person would do this? Also, I just found out that the guy is a regular in a mental ward. Well, no surprise there, but fucking hell. You stabbing a bunch of cats in their right eyes. Jesus fucking Christ. Can we stab him? Yeah. Yeah. Why not? No, don't get out of the country. Get out this fucking planet, man. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Who's the cat equivalent to John Wick? Good question. Flicking hell. Anyway, now we're done with the freaking hot takes in Indonesia. We'll move on to the hot takes in, well, literally anywhere else. It's amazing how many people are okay with destroying their hobby. Gaming is turning into shit because it was infiltrated by people who don't care for it. Yeah, I agree. This is not a hot take. I agree. I agree. Gaming has been infiltrated by people who don't care about gaming. They've been infiltrated. They've been so many people, game developers, a lot of game developers these days, they make games and don't care about it. Yeah, that's true. I agree. This is a good take. What's wrong with this? Just hit block, don't need Shotokan and Lolicon infecting timeline and mentions. Okay. These guys don't even play real games. They play these walking simulators, free-to-play games, and incel visual novels. I don't see any of them playing any new big-budget AAA game. Okay, hold up. Okay, hold up. These guys don't play real games. And yet you point to big budget AAA games? I mean, walking simulators, free-to-play games, and incel visual novels. I mean, they're not like amazing or anything like that, but big budget AAA games. Do you seriously prefer people to play big budget AAA games, especially the Western ones? Like, well, I don't know, Fallout 76. You want people to play that? Or what's the big budget AAA game today? Modern Warfare. Apparently, the game that got a bunch of hooplas with microtransaction. Anthem. Anthem. Seriously, no one's playing Anthem. No one. No one's playing Anthem. Anthem is just trash. So come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. AAA freaking peasant right here. Oh man. NBA 2K20. And here's a hoopla that I got myself involved in. For some reason, I have no idea why. I have absolutely no idea why, but I got myself involved in this hoopla. And this is one of the, like, an example. Not essentially, just an example to highlight the point that sometimes SJW, anti-SJWs or whatever can be, I wouldn't say just as bad, but it can be as stupid as the SJWs. Like, the SJWs are so stupid, their stupid is infecting people sometimes, a lot of times. So, one angry boomer is back at it. He's back at it again. He's basically just citing a bunch of people with pronouns. That's it. He's, lol pronouns in the bio. Lol pronouns in bio. Like, that's not exactly a good, like a good takedown. It says, oh, pronouns in the bio. That's it. Well, to be expected. Well, I suppose if you're just very petty and all everything like that, but you don't have to like collect all of these tweets, all of these people with pronouns in the bio. Like, what? Come on, man. You are so fucking useless. That this is a parody account with the freaking reverse mirror one angry gamer at Windows 98 Tech. You are so fucking useless. Yeah, I agree. Says the one who is so ass mad and obsessed over one angry gamer that he has to change his name, profile picture, background, and bio to a backwards version of one angry gamer's Twitter profile. Also pic related. Okay? 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 Billy isn't gonna touch your weenie for virtue signaling for him. You're only a useful idiot for Billy. Only reason why the website is still going is because of mindless muppets like you. Fucking damn. Straight up with the fire here, man. You gotta tone it down, man. You are only a useful idiot for Billy, and you're only a useful idiot for cunts like appabend. Excuse me, princess. Excuse me. Excuse me! What do I deserve to get this shout out? A cuck like me! How am I a cuck? How am I a cuck? I got called out! Ooh, what's going on here? I got called out! I am famous now! I am the E-celeb according to the One Angry Gamer fans! What's my problem? What's your problem with me, man? It's just a loud thing. Like, this is from 19 October. I saw this when I was in Japan. I was in McDonald's in Japan. I was laughing my ass off, and people wandering around was like, what the hell is this guy laughing at? I was looking at this. I mean, man. Oh, man. Got him. So Kung Fu Man comes in to defend me. Okay, I know this chump is pissed at me. I make the dude he stands look like a fool every time we tussle. But the fuck did appabend and Sophia Norwich do? Also, what very transphobic of you to say, oh, Sophia Norwich. Yeah, very transphobic of you right there. That's very, very transphobic of you. Just as a quote unquote Sophia. Very, very transphobic of you there. Very, very transphobic. Horrible. Horrible. Absolutely disgraceful. Like these are the kinds of people that the SJWs should be like, guys, hello! SJWs, hello! I found someone who is transphobic. Hello! Where are you all? You're complaining about traps? I mean, we have like someone who is actually freaking transphobic here. Why are you complaining about traps? You should have been complaining about these people. One Angry Gamer fan said, if you consider that a compliment. Because it's the three things. Okay, how did we end up with the three amigos in this guy's headspace? The three caballeros. The three stooges. Because it's the three things one angry gamer hates: a Jew, a woman, someone other than white. I suppose. Oh man, that is true though. That is true though. Sophia Norwitz, woman, pick one. Oh, wow. Is that seriously your response? Your response is just like, yeah, quote unquote Sophia Norwitz. Like, yeah, that what a freaking trans, what a horrible trans person. A horrible trans person. Seriously, man, your response is just straight up being transphobic. Like, you kind of literally proved the point. A Jew, a woman, someone other than white. Then you become flipping transphobic here, man. I mean, I'm just gonna give the boo in here. Just the boo. Oh, man. Man. Oh, man. Giving a boo on that. And seriously, the funny thing about this is that the ratio, when I took the screenshot the first time, is this bad. It's really flipping bad. The ratio is like 5 replies. And just people calling him, wow, you are such a transphobic person. Because he is. This person is really transphobic. And then it got worse. 10 replies. 14 replies. 34 replies. Man. I mean, man. I am so proud of this community. I am so proud of this community that they actually, wow, we're the transphobic ones, guys. I mean, we're the transphobic ones, right? We are the transphobic ones for liking traps, and not because of actually having these opinions. Flipping ratio to oblivion. Oh, Malik donated $1. Okay, how the fuck did I get banned from Twitter, but these pricks are able to stick around? Good question. Thank you for the donation, but goddamn, yeah, seriously, this. She is a woman. You, on the other hand, aren't a man by any stretch of the imagination, child. And you aren't an anti-SJW by any stretch of the imagination. Why? If being an anti-SJW means that you have to be transphobic, I don't want to be an anti-SJW. I mean, you're literally being transphobic here. You aren't a freedom or fun lover by any stretch of the imagination. True, that is true. So you support the freedom of people to effectively write themselves out of the gene pool because they want to live a lie? Yes, that's what freedom is. To live your life as how you choose, as how you see fit. You can criticize them, but you don't want to like, well, I suppose I can live and let live or whatever. That's what freedom is. That's what being a liberal. It's their choice. It's their body. That's what being a. I think you're the one who misunderstands what freedom is, man. Man. It's very funny. Cucks, the insult of intellectual powerhouses. Maybe Google the word first before using it as an insult, because I don't think you really understand what it means. But then again, Billy's followers like to parrot whatever he is saying like good little parrots. Fucking hell, guys. Calm down. Calm down with the fucking insults, man. Oh, man. Anyway, the reason why they're cucks is because they ignore some of the woke shit in certain games, and when someone points out said woke shit, they say, you're just as bad as the SJWs, and that's not the hill to die on. See the video below. You cited a Raging Golden Eagle video. I am fucking ashamed. I am so sorry. I need to apologize to Raging Golden Eagle for having this idiot to cite your video as a source. I mean, damn. Damn. And that video, The Hill to Die On, you know what he's talking about? Let me sum it up. Let me sum it up. Raging Golden Eagle was talking about those who defend video game censorship. You, on the other hand, were actually being transphobic. As if that video is like, hey, this video is by Raging Golden Eagle. That video perfectly says, that video says it's perfectly fine to be transphobic to people. Has Raging Golden Eagle even stated that it's perfectly fine to be transphobic in the video? I don't think so. You misconstrued that video to support your argument. Man. I said, fam, this ain't the hill to die on. Like I said, this tweet of you just quoting Sophia Norwich, women pick one. This is a bra moment. Hello there, nice hill. Are you planning to stay there for a while? I'll pass, thank you. I'm clearly being sarcastic right there. But then you cited his video again, as if this is like, hey, this is my weapon. This is my weapon. This is my ultimate weapon, just to take him down, take you down, because you're such a dumb, because you said the word. You said that's not the hill to die on. Yes, I said yes, that is not the hill to die on. Do you want to die on the hill of transphobia? Is that the hill that you want to die on? I mean, seriously? We're standing on the hill of anime titties, anime boobs, anti-censorship. That's the hill that we're standing on. That's the hill that Raging Golden Eagle was talking about in the video. You are standing on the hill of transphobia. Not a lot of people wants to go on that hill. I don't think a lot of people in the chat wants to go on that hill, especially when these SJWs, they keep accusing us of being transphobic. They keep accusing us because just because we like traps, just because we say the word trap, that means we're transphobic. While there are people like you in here. These are the kinds of people that the SJWs are making fun of, that the SJWs are talking about. The actually transphobic people, except they kind of miss the target. They're looking at the people who like traps and say, yeah, those people are transphobic too. I'm like, what? Come on. Man. Suicide by fucking tweets. Except that's not what I'm implying. His words in that video also apply to fence sitters in general. How am I a fence sitter? How am I a fence? I think my stance is pretty clear. If you haven't seen my last video, my stance is pretty clear. I don't like censorship. I don't care which game. I don't like it. I don't like censorship. I want people to experience the games as they are originally intended. How am I a fence sitter in that topic? Because I don't know, pick it. I suppose there are a couple of topics in which I'm like, well, it's not really much of a big deal. Like, I don't know, what did a gamer complain about? Oh yeah, that flag in Celeste. You guys remember? You guys remember when we have to zoom in on the screenshot of that very tiny little flag, the rainbow flag in Celeste? Yeah, apparently I say, it's not a big deal, it's just a flipping flag. Apparently saying that makes me a cuck. Or what about the trans flag in Hat in Time? There's a big giant trans flag in Hat in Time. It's like, okay, just shrug. Like, the game is still good. Hat in Time is a really good game. But apparently, if I let that happen, I'm a cuck. Apparently, not being a cuck means that I have to complain about these woke shit happening to everything. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And here's the funny bit. Sophia Norwich is a trans woman? Really? Really? I could not have guessed. For those who don't know, she's basically me, but with right-wing views, hatred of PC culture, is Gamergate, freaking invoking Gamergate in flipping 2019. Imagine that. Etc. Two sides of the opposing spectrum. Both are transphobic. Do you see why people say that the anti-SJWs can be just as bad as the SJWs? I wonder why! Where is this perception coming from? I don't know why people say that the anti-SJWs can be just as bad as the SJWs. It's just a mystery to me, right? It's just a fucking mystery. I mean, man, I'm just saying. Man. And he goes on. The irony of this report, given so many Gamergate folks would have their accounts banned en masse for being constantly transphobic. But you are, but that's what you are being. That's what you're being. I legitimately don't know Sophia Norwich. Why do you have to censor the flipping names? Was a trans woman. Oh, sure, you legitimately didn't know. Oh, sure. It was only after reading a piece recently about her views on non-binary identity that it just clicked to me, for me, that she's Blair White Light. Wait, didn't that piece actually mention that she's trans? Either you didn't read the piece or you pretend that you don't know. I mean, man. Oh, man. Oh man, the sobering part about this is that I haven't been as viciously attacked on Twitter since I wrote about Gamergate and the quartering back in May. Jesus, it takes a lot for me to say anything resembles Gamergate in scale, but this pretty much dwarfs in it. It's so much smarter and so much bigger. Move the fuck on, man. Jesus Christ, these people. Move the fuck on. I've heard once they censor the name so they don't appear in search results. Ah, man. And speaking of a drama involving me, well, I suppose there's this random Twitter account. So, random Twitter account is posting a reaction video of my video, and there's this face of one of the extra credits guys, and the title is saying, "I didn't ask for this." I can't believe you can use this as a reaction image, but it's pretty interesting that you use this as a reaction image. But it is, it's funny. But there's that, and Anon of Cat says, "Hey, it's that chud, appabend for chud. What the fuck is a chud? What the hell is a chud?" So I decided to Google what a chud is. Chud is an insult frequently used by leftists to deride members of the alt-right or other right-wing groups. Huh. Apparently, I am right-wing. Apparently, I am alt-right. I am right-wing. Even though I just a couple of minutes ago, I made fun of somebody who presumably are part of the alt-right. The word has been used as sarcastic derision for decades, but has only attained the political slant fairly recently. Okay? Look at those Proud Boys over there, under Antifa. What a bunch of fucking chuds. Appabend supremacy. What a lame insult. Goddamn. And speaking of transphobia, now this, my friend, this is the people, this is actually like the people who are complaining about transphobia. Man, there are people who are actually transphobic, and you have to make this flicking flowchart. First draft of the transition-related transphobia flowchart. Okay, there's a flowchart here. Okay, are you transphobic? Do you know any trans people? Well, yes, I do know trans people. Anyone close to you who are trans? Not really, but then again, not a lot of people who are. I don't get close to a lot of people. You're transphobic. Wow. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. I'm not close. I don't have a trans friend who is close to me. That means that I am automatically transphobic. Well, there you go, guys. I am defeated. I am defeated. I bow down to the SJWs. I am definitely transphobic, guys, because I don't have a close trans friend. What the hell? Okay, let's imagine for a second that I have. How did you feel when they transition? Let's say I feel happiness. Really? Just happiness? Well, yes. If that's what's best for them, then yes, I suppose I feel happy about that. You still need to unpack your feelings just in their presence because you are transphobic. In other words, you can't win. You can't win with these people. Whatever you do, it's transphobic. But also, that's okay. Oh, okay. 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 Hold up. Hold up. Did you just say that transphobia is okay? Can I use your word? I'm gonna use your word as a crutch right now, man. You're saying transphobia is okay. What matters is what you do about it. Well, what do I do? In alternative universe, I have people who are close to me who are trans, and I feel happiness when they are transitioning. But apparently, I'm transphobic as well. Oh man, oh man. Anyway, there's also this. She wants to be black, but that is okay. I'm giving her the N-word pass. Okay, I suppose this is a black girl who is giving people the N-word pass. Okay. Okay, what about it? What's happened? Oh no. Oh, that ratio. The very, very close ratio there, but still. I haven't been on here lately because I just can't take the lying anymore. Lying? What have you been lying about? When I first started Twitter, I pretended to be a black girl for clout. And now I'm aware that I was ignorant. I'm almost 16 now, and I'm sorry I waited this long, to be honest. I just didn't know when would be the right time for me to come out and say something like this. I'm sorry if I offended anyone. I didn't mean for it to go on for so long and such a great extent. For anyone who's seen me, I'm sorry about lying about how I look. This is actually me from Alabama. God damn it, Alabama. Damn it, Alabama, what have you done? Man, that's freaking stupid. That is so stupid. Nero Altus donated $3. Appabend off topic, but Jamie Marchi hates the Hong Kong protesters. She alters dub scripts with propaganda, but will block and ridicule you if you ask about Hong Kong. Yeah, I think I saw about that hoopla on Twitter. Yeah, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Anyway, Bethesda! 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 What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Wait, how come she make a Twitter account for a 12-year-old but you get banned from it? I don't know, man. They don't check for these kind of stuff. But Bethesda, what the fuck are you doing? We're launching a new service today, Fallout First. No matter how you play Fallout 76, it is something for everyone. Just X. No, shut the fuck up, Bethesda. Seriously, what happened? You've always been screwing up. Like at times we tolerated your freaking bugs because your games are great, but this time the bugs and the games have been just shit, man. It's just trash, and the freaking ratio here speaks for itself. 7,000 and 2,000. My God. And that's not even, they're funny. Don't worry. People are beginning to troll the living shit out of Bethesda. Make shitty premium subscription for shitty game. Forget to register domain for shitty service. Be me, buy domain, shits all over service. So this random anon buys the Fallout First service that lets you to pay $100 for a year for a freaking subscription service on this game so that you can get extra things that are broken. These perks, these private servers, these things that are broken at launch. So you pay that $100 and you get fucking nothing. You get broken shit because it's fucking Bethesda. And God bless the freaking Anons at 4chan to finally just wrecking the living shit out of Bethesda. Because this, my friend, Fallout, fuck you. Fallout, fuck you first. Look at this fucking what a fucking mad lad. Fallout, fuck you first. Because it is Fallout, fuck you first. Private world scrap boxes and more coming to Fallout 76 with Fallout, fuck you first. What's included behind the Fallout fuck you first paywall? Man, the troll, man. Unfortunately, the site is down, but man, I'm just gonna give huge claps to the flipping mad laugh. Vibrating. You're giving us the vibe, man. The flipping vibes. Oh, the vibes. Well done, V. Well done. And there's also this. The one guy still playing Fallout 76 right now. It's not down. Okay, apparently momentarily it's down. Last time I checked it's down. But if it's not down, then great. That's freaking great. Fallout fuck you first is not down. That's freaking amazing. Hi. Fuck you. Someone is salty. Oh, you're one of the few people who still play Fallout 70. Why are you guys still playing Fallout 76? Play The Outer Worlds. Buy the Xbox Game Pass for like $5 and play that game. That game is a miles better. Better optimized. Less bugs. Actual, like, there's this quest in the game that actually puts me in a moral dilemma. It's one of the few early quests in the game. I mean, that's freaking amazing. Like, we want that, Bethesda, instead of this. Who's playing Fallout 76 these days? Why are you guys still playing Fallout 76? How does Todd's cock taste? Actually, you all might have finally broken my writer's block because I'm imagining some nice intricate things like strapping trolls into a chair, embedding fish hooks in their eyeballs, and running some line over a pulley to a bucket into which water slowly drips and fills. What, no chainsawing them in half and feeding them to their... secretly feeding them to their parents? And chainsawing them later? And put them in a freaking volcano? And swap their meats with the freaking KFC chicken meals? Because that's how they taste these days. But anyway, but seriously, wait, man, calm down. Oh look, Bethesda updated Fallout 76 again. Time to be edgy and try to come up with new exciting ways to troll everyone and be a pathetic asshole on the internet. Define pathetic asshole. You mean people who complain about shit business model like this? How dare they? This is what I see every damn time. How some of you idiots live with yourself, I can't understand. Wretched hive of scum and villainy. Seriously? I need to play my crawl. Where's my crawling? My crawling. There you go. Isn't that great? Just my crawling and my crawl. What a freaking edgy freaking Bethesda fan is freaking edgy. No you. Oh my fucking god. Move on, you people, for fuck's sake! Gamergate isn't real and PewDiePie isn't racist is a hell of a hill to die on. Well, I wouldn't die on the hill that Gamergate isn't real. It's real, it's just stupid. And PewDiePie isn't racist. What are you talking about? He's not. But I guess that's where most gamers are these days. Flipping clown. And let's talk about this poor writer named Ian Bogost. Ian Bogost, you sad little pathetic individual who has to write for technology. Like back in 2015, he writes an article titled "Video games are better without characters. The real legacy of SimCity is its attempt and failure to make complex systems the protagonists instead of people. Video games are better without stories. Film, television, and literature all tell them better. So why are games still obsessed with narrative?" Man, you're not stopping, aren't you? And you're doing this every 2 years because you're doing this again. Don't play the Goose Game. Untitled Goose Game is fun. The problem is all games are also work. Yes, that's what video games are. You grab the controller, you play the game, you interact with the world with whatever sort of genre you're playing on. In the case of Untitled Goose Game, you're sneaking around people, bothering the living shit out of them. Yes, that's how video games work. That's how video games work. Are you saying that it's bad that video games work that way? The only problem is that you have to play the game to do so. Yes. Yes. And playing a game is a chore. Well, if you're a journalist, if you're a game journalist who has to review games for a deadline, then I suppose, yes, that can count as a chore. But if you're just somebody who plays games as a hobby, then no, it's not. It's a pretty fun time. Imagine being a journalist and to the point where playing video games is now a chore to you. I mean, damn. That's the big problem with video games. To enjoy them, you have to play them. Yes. 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 Yes, of course you have to play them to enjoy them. I mean, that's like saying, and that's the big problem with films. To enjoy them, you have to watch them. That's the big problem with music. To enjoy them, you have to listen to them. That's the big problem with painting. To enjoy them, you have to see them. Yes. Yes. And playing them requires exerting the effort to operate them. Yes. 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 I don't know what else to say. How is this? Games are machines and broken ones at that. Well, if you're Bethesda, then I suppose yes. Yes, it is. Why are you calling games machines? A phone is a machine. A phone is a machine, but just because you have to operate the phone so that you can do whatever activities you want doesn't mean that it's broken. That's like saying a car is broken because you have to operate them. Oh no, I have to drive this car. I have to drive this car so that it can work. This car is broken. I wish that cars can just drive itself, which, well, there have been automatically drivable cars these days. But for video games, man, you have to play them. You have to flip and play them. I mean, man, the player's job is to make them work again. Well, a driver's job is to make a car work again. A cook's job is to make the stove work again. Your TV dinner or whatever, you cooking your TV dinner in a microwave. You have to put your dinner in the microwave and then turn it on to make them work again. Well, yes, that's what machines do. That's what softwares and hardwares operate. These are wares. You need to operate them in order to make them work. Oh my god, what the I can't believe these people are working with these outlets. It's just insane. There's also this. Just remember, if there are any line changes in any anime, any script, anything that ever offends anyone who unironically uses terms like SJW and feminist agenda, I wrote them. I wrote them all. Well, there's a bunch of hoopla surrounding dubs, especially Funimation dubs. There was that anime called Yuno. Apparently, one of the characters say you're a misogynist in the dub. And I'm like, what? That's really fucking dumb. That is really fucking dumb. And apparently, considering that you're the one who takes the responsibility, well, I am the one. I wrote them. I wrote them all. Well, thank you for finally figuring out that you should be the one who get kicked out of Funimation. That you're the cancer of the industry. I know this is an ironic post. This is supposed to be sarcastic. This is supposed to be sarcastic and all that. But that's like Kim Jong-un saying, "Oh yes, it was me, people who torture all these individuals and put them in concentration camps or whatever. It was me. I did that. I did all of them." It's not funny. It's not funny when you actually did it. It's not funny when you actually did it, man. Anyway, what's this? Oh, it's sci-fi. That's significantly disappointing. Why? Okay, so apparently there's this user who wants to look at a book, apparently. A sci-fi book. And apparently the user is complaining that the book is sci-fi. Okay, what? Significantly disappointing. How? Why? I don't like science fiction, fantasy, or genre fiction in general at all. This technique looks interesting, but I don't touch genre fiction. Why? You're very fun. You're very fun. You're a very fun individual that you don't want to touch anything fiction related. You just want to like the real world and everything like that. How can you get through life and not enjoy fiction? That's too bad. Our parties are way funner. Yeah. Sorry, but I don't like partying with fascists. Whoa! Hold on. Hold up, man. Hold up. I need my record freaking... Fascists? Apparently people who like science fiction, fantasy, or genre of fiction in general are fascist? Wait, what? 0 to 100 real quick? Okay, not necessarily, but when they intend to or not, they're writing fascist propaganda. What? That's what escapist fiction is under capitalism. Oh, I didn't see the hammer and sickle right there. I should have known. My bad. Where's my chopper? I need my chopper. Where's my chopper, guys? God damn it. I forgot the keys to my chopper. Not to mention the fact that science fiction fantasy is structurally and thematically fascist. Well, there you go. Fucking Alfred, give me my fucking chopper. Where's my fucking chopper? God fucking damn it. Get to the chopper! Oh dear. Get to the chopper! Outspoken Blizzard protesters are being overtly racist towards China. Wow, who could have seen this coming? No. No, the Chinese people are fine. In fact, a lot of Chinese people are great. It's the government who is the problem. The Chinese government, that's the problem. The governmental censorship, that's the problem. The people are fine. The people are just okay. No one is arguing that Chinese people are bad. Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole. China as in the government China. China as in the governmental censorship China. That's what I'm playing. You know what? I might as well play this video. This mad fucking lad in the NBA. This mad fucking lad. This fucking kid in the NBA. Man, I should like this kid is a fucking mad lad, this kid. This kid. That fucking kid, Gangnam Style, go fuck yourself. That fucking kid, man. Look at this. What a fucking mad lad. Just on the NBA, just putting in the t-shirt, fight for freedom, stand with Hong Kong. And the cameraman's like, no, get the camera of the kid. Get the camera of the fucking kid. Man, fucking mad lad. What a fucking legend. What a fucking legend, this kid. You're on my next intro, man. Damn, what a fucking Chad. Nicely done, mad lad hours. And a Gangnam Style. It's 2019. Gamers have been handed on a silver platter a situation where they can be endlessly racist. When? Where? Apparently criticizing the Chinese government and Chinese censorship is racist. There's a difference between criticizing the Chinese government and being racist towards Chinese people. In fact, I think a lot of people who are doing the Hong Kong protests, who are talking about the Hong Kong protests, are defending the Chinese people. Man, under the guise of freedom and everyone just like blindly letting them is bewildering. Where? When? When has this ever happened? Citation needed, man. This sounds like something that just happens in your imagination. Man, Young, yeah, get out of the way. How the hell can you pop up? Anyway, why does Fight for the FTR and GamersForFreedom.com have to use pictures from fringe soft power CIA-backed orgs? This doesn't help Hong Kong protesters. It helps the worst elements influencing them, and it just plays into Chinese Communist Party narrative. They're just pro-US copesters. What? Young just out. What Young out just it's Young out. It's time for me to Young out. This also doesn't help hashtag boycott Blizzard. It again makes this look like it's not about Hearthstone and every voice matters, but about installing a pro-US regime. Excuse me? We're in a trade war that most people have no stakes in. Gamers gave us Gamergate.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
Gamers gave us Gamergate, which gave us boycott Blizzard. How? What a fucking reach, man. Move the fuck on, man. Move the fuck on. You should try to do a Young crossover at some point. Not a chance. Not a chance. He's too pure. He is way too pure for the kinds of things, the kinds of hooplas that I'm talking about on stream or on video. He is unfortunately way too pure on that, and I don't want him to be tainted by that. Looting him is fine though. But anyway, what the fuck? Luffy, Luffy, what is? Luffy, what the hell? Luffy, hold it, Luffy, hold it. Nom nom nom, Luffy. Nom nom nom, indeed, Luffy. Goddamn, hold it right there. It just eats the whole fucking titty. Okay, before we go on, this is an edited picture. Luffy's actually editing a cake, but somebody photoshopped Nami's boobs in there. Me and the whole titty. Same for work right there. Men should never be able to draw women ever. Reason number 1. These are actually a good reason why men should ever be able to draw women. This is a very good reason. This is a very good reason why men should draw women. Nani doesn't look too modern. Nami doesn't look too modern. Why did I say Nani? Nami. Nani. Nani Nami. Nani Nami-chan. I'm pretty sure this is edited. They took a picture of him just eating like cake or something and plastered on it. Malik donated $1. This video is so appropriate for us going on with Twitter. I ain't opening that. I don't have time. But thank you so much for the donation. That's cool, but I'm not gonna delete the tweet. In other words, I am wrong and I refuse to delete the tweet even though I've been proven to be wrong. I mean, why are we writing in caps? You know, I'm just gonna... If there's something fucking crazy, in this fucking PowerPoint, I'm just gonna look at this picture and like, yes, I am glad that I am blessed enough to see this magnificent work of art. Yum. Hi, Studio Bones. Can you explain to me how tests went from this to that? So there's this hoopla of a character from My Hero Academia who her boobs got buffed. Her boobs got buffed in the anime. The freaking buffs on the boobs, man. The nice buff titties. And apparently we found the kinds of people who are complaining about buff boobs or the big titties. These are the kinds of people who do that. Studio Bones, where do you live? No, you can complain about this on Twitter, that's fine. Don't find out where they fucking live. No, don't you fucking do that. No. This ain't it, fam.
No.
This ain't it. The pedophiles and dude bros have found me. This is why the Boku no Hero Academia fandom gets no rights. Bye. I suppose this is why the Homestuck fandom gets no rights. Bye. What? Man, let's not do that. Oh my god, what is this? Hunt them down? Hunt them down! Whoa, bro!
Damn!
Hunt them down! Excuse me, man! It's the titties, man! Okay, get it. But it's just titties, man! It's just fucking titties. Hunt them fucking down? What the hell? Why are you... I'm so fucking angry. Oh my god, oh no. Titties. Hero High, what are you doing here? to the more extreme, posting to hunt down Studio Bones and highlighting their location. This is whack. Even if it's a joke, it's messed up. Especially soon after KyoAni. The other image shows many of the insults and death threats directed Horikoshi. As in the offer. What? Man! Oh, stop it, bro! like her boobs got freaking buffed. But goddamn, another character's boobs got freaking... Oh man, this is a big bra moment. Boku no Hero Academia, bra moment right there. Bra moment right there. Oh man, buff them boobs. Make them bigger. Bigger is better. Oh man, bigger is better. Big bra moment. Oh man, yeah, there's that. And I also want to... I got this out of order, but I need to put this because there's an event specifically, especially on the Boku no Hero Academia fan. Actually, no. Well, we'll get to that. But there's this. Let's get to this first. Once you have had a real women in your life, you'll never be mad about censorship of female body parts in the game again. I promise you this. I know. No. That is a wrong. That is a wrong, and that is an X. That is a wrong, and that is an X. That is what. Shall we tell them? Shh. Don't tell them, Chad. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Shh. Don't tell them about this. Don't tell them. Let's leave them in the dark. Oh man. Holy shit, that's fucking racist. Oh my fucking god, what the fuck did I just say? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh man. Scarecrow457 donated $5. I just got off work and I see people advocating to hunt people down. What a start to my night. How are you doing, Appa? Hope things are doing well for you too. It's doing very well for me. I'm a bit sick, but man, thank you so much for the donation. Alpha far right, confirmed racist. Oh man. Andrew Dobson. If you guys don't know about the Andrew Dobson, this guy is very interesting. And the reason why he's very interesting is because he has a couple of comics I feature on my very, very old meme stream. But there's this one that I find very interesting. This is an old hoopla, but I just want to bring it up again because it's so freaking delicious. So there's this comic where a girl says, take your girls to smile. There's this guy, some random dude. This is the Dawn, I assume, from Captain Marvel. Except instead of Captain Marvel, it's Power Girl. Tell your girl to smile. Smile for me, girl. Hashtag justice for the Dawn. The freaking Dawn is coming here. Hey, quit it. So the guy is taking pictures of this sexy Power Girl cosplayer. And then this guy, the offer, the self-insert offer, Andrew Dobson, coming in with a baseball bat. Excuse me for a second, and just beating the living shit out of it. Help! A blue bear in a fedora is attacking me with a baseball bat. Sir, this 911 line is for emergency, not prank phone calls. Wow. But horrible. He looks like the Ackman. He does look like the Ackman. Yeah, he actually does look like the Ackman. You're right. Yeah. But here's the funny part. Here's the very funny part. Somebody actually found a photo taken of the cosplayer. So this is based on a real event. Or somewhat based on a real event. So somebody actually found a photo taken of the cosplayer. And she's totally not creeped out. And Dobson is just sitting in the background looking upset. Oh, are you telling me that this is what happens in this person's head? And it's just that it's his self-insert fantasy of him being such a brave white knight for those cosplayers who got sexualized and objectified. Those sexy cosplayers who displayed their thighs and cleavage. How dare they got objectified. Horrible, horrible white knight. And we got the actual picture. So the girl here, this is the girl, the actual cosplayer. She's just chilling. And she's just chilling, man. She's just doing nothing. She's just sitting on there. She looks very happy. Look, she has this smug little face on her. She's just chilling. She's just chilling on there. No problem issue. She's not very uncomfortable. She's just chilling. She likes to be taken picture of. And them freaking thighs, man. She's pretty. And turns out that he's the one that the dancer's sitting in the background. Whoa, where? This guy? This guy, this is the guy that matched the description. Wow. So you're seeing this live and you're just doing nothing. And you're just doing that. You're like there, so tiny right there. A little down, Napa. You're right there, so tiny. Man, the big bra moment right there. This is a bra. A bra. First time I actually put this freaking sound. Bruh. Man, I don't see a blue bear. Bad appabend, you have a girlfriend. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. Sometimes girls can be pretty too. Just saying. Okay, what's this? All female gaming spaces are necessary. All people of color gaming spaces are necessary. All LGBTQ plus gaming spaces are necessary. No. No, they're not. No, they are not. No, they are not. All people of color gaming spaces are necessary. Well, go to my country right here and get to my brother's. get to my brother's friends. He has a lot of friends, unlike me. And he's just playing Tekken with his friends. Those are bunch of brown people right there. You want all people of color gaming spaces? Go to China. Or go to any gaming spaces in Indonesia. There are a bunch of people of color in there. All female gaming spaces, though, that's going to be a little bit difficult to find in whatever world you're living in. All LGBTQ+, also a bit difficult considering that they're a minority. So, anyway. Didn't America end in segregation? Do you want it back? Exactly. Love how we pedophiles always use the it's just a drawing defense when they're called out for liking lolicon. Liking lollies, man. A lolicon is someone who enjoys lollies. Liking lolicon, that puts it on an entirely different meaning. People don't like lolicons. They like lollies. They don't like lolicons. And lolicons are, well, frankly, they're a bunch of neckbeards. A bunch of disgusting freaking insults. Just kidding. But, yeah. If I trace over an image of a child porn, the trace is still child porn, you disgusting freaks. Said the furry. Said the furry. Okay, zoophile. I can also put the same accusation to people who draw anthropomorphic animals. If I trace over an image of in real life deer or in real life animal and put it on a body of a human, the trace is still an animal just because it has the body of a human. You're disgusting zoophile. And I don't want to, I'm not the guy who kind of like, hashtag furry is zoophile. Furry is a zoophile. Just because you're a furry doesn't mean you're a zoophile. The same way, just because you like lolis doesn't mean you're a freaking pedophile. You're a lolicon, yes, but you're not a pedophile. I mean, come on, man. Why can't we all just, I don't know, enjoy our freaking fetishes? Also this, things from Wendy I want to eat. Now, I know that this is a joke tweet, but Wendy is 8 years old. Wendy is 8 years old. I mean, Wendy is 8 years old. Wendy is 8 years of age. I'm just saying, man. And of course, the person locked the account. They, them. They, them pronouns. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Again, I mean, it's a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Is it a coincidence? I suppose it's not a coincidence. These people thrive in these ideologies, man. The ideologies make their brains rot to the point where they can't recognize the hypocrisy. Okay? Just because you're a furry doesn't mean you're a zoophile. Just because you're a lolicon doesn't mean you're a pedophile. I suppose you're a pedophile to fictional characters, but not to real people. Recognize the difference. Also this. My reports worked. I banned a pedo loli artist who was drawing child porn. Let's go! Pedos have no rights. I have two things to say. One, I am not American, ew lol. Two, you're all defending an artist who literally drew art of grown men pissing on children sexually. If that's the type of stuff you want to jerk onto, then good job, you're all pedos too. Have a nice day. I think we've gone a little bit too far, man. I come on. What's wrong with letting people to enjoy fictional characters in whatever kinds of, I mean, for God's sake, there are a bunch of messed up things on hentai, and that didn't get banned, or at least not in Indonesia. Oh man, I followed that artist, by the way. Yeah, the artist got suspended apparently, so that's horrible. These Twitter niggas out of pocket, I'm fine, get suspended because of a nigga named Magic of Lolis. Okay. I did say the N-word right there, man. Damn. Well, it is posting private information without consent. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you do get suspended. Wait, so you straight up doxed the guy? Yeah, of course you got fucking suspended. You straight up doxed the person. Well, this has gone too far, man. This has gone way too fucking far. Who was the one who got banned? I can't zoom in. And I need money, sorry. That's the one that got banned. And, well, apparently this account got suspended because he fucking doxed someone for liking lolis. Horrible. Not to mention that you are sending memes threatening people, which while there are memes, they still say threatening someone, both of which are against terms of service for Twitter. Why is this lolicon freaking debacle got people to get banned or doxed? What's wrong with live and let live? I'll let you people to live with your lolicon fantasies. I'll let you furries live with your furries fantasy, as long as you're not harming anyone. In this case, you are actively harming someone, and you're not even the one against the art itself. You're not even the one who are for the art. So basically, someone pretends to be friends with a Twitter user, to dox him because he likes lolis. He succeeds, gets his real name, and also knows he has been battling thyroid cancer for 6 years, gets doxxed anyway, then sends messages to all his family? Whoa! Whoa, man, bro! Bro, this has gone too fucking far, man. This has gone too fucking far. The loli freaking discourse has gone too fucking far. But seriously, man. Stop this shit. Live and let live. Keep the complaints on Twitter. Okay? It's still stupid complaints, but at least it's just complaints. It doesn't involve real life individuals getting their freaking life threatened. Leave the dramas on Twitter and don't fucking put it into the real fucking world just because you don't like what they like. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, there's also this. Well, it's not also, but to another topic entirely. Things the right-wing gamer and anime audience is okay with. Not safe for work content that endangers or violates women. children and the LGBT community. When? Where? What? Where? What? Which one? Example, please. Citation needed. Not safe for work content that endangers or violates women. When? Where? Which one? Citation, please. Women, children, and the LGBT community. Citation needed, please. Proof. Things the right-wing gamer and anime audience isn't okay with. Safe for work content that empowers or supports women, children, and LGBT community. Which one? When? Where? Please show examples. These people are scared of their ideas dying out. By using the hive mind to spread their ideas, they are keeping homophobia, transphobia, sexism, racism, and the support of preying on children alive. The support of preying on children alive and well. Citation needed. When? Where? Why? Which one? Which art? Who are the people who are doing this? How many of them denounced Shatman after his drawing of Lolicon extended to real children? I.e. Keemstar's daughter, as well as, if I recall correctly, a real child actor. Yeah, Shatman did draw Daphne Keane, as in the girl from Logan. The girl from Logan. That's her. She draws him. Yeah, that's creepy. That is pretty creepy. There you go. Is that what you want? You just want me to call it out? That's pretty creepy. No bully Shatman. But it's what Shatman does. It's what Shatman does. Unfortunately. It can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on your perspective. So, I should also mention, like, I don't hate gamers or anime fans. Oh, sure you don't. Sure you don't. Sure you don't. Of course. Sure you don't. Sure you don't hate them. Of course. Of course. Obviously. There's nothing wrong with being interested in gaming or anime, but if you blindly follow the very large hive mind or approved opinions, you're making yourself very useful to some very shit individuals. Okay? How the video game community and anime community turn into what they mostly are now is one of the biggest mystery to me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Move on! Move the fuck. Oh my, I'm playing this. I'm so. Move on, bitch. Come on, y'all. Of course it is. Oh, man. What if I told, oh, for fuck's sake. Man. What year is this? What time is this? 10/21/2019. Hello. Hello. Stop this, please! What if I told you that Gamergate never really stopped, but that the tactics have been repurposed and deployed against left-leaning resistance Twitter users to promote infighting, disrupt lines of communication, and shut down effective mobilization against fascism? I think I need to play this. What is this? What is this? Oh, man. There's also this meme. There's also this meme of a bunch of freaking dudes typing in the computer and sharing their opinions. And then there's the final dude who's like a freaking incel or whatever. Or it looks like an incel. And there's Pro Jared in there. It's not supposed to be Pro Jared, but anyway, the sexualization of minors in art needs to stop. I agree. It's gross and it's still a sexualization of minor despite it being a drawing. A fictional character, a fictional minor. Agreed. It's gross and it should be shamed. Well, if you want to shame it, well, go ahead. It's okay. It's just drawing. Y'all are so sensitive. It's legal if it's an art piece. Chill. Okay? You can make fun of us. Go right ahead. You want to shame us? Go right ahead. But don't dox fucking people. Don't fucking dox them. That's where I put on the line. Go and put this stuff on social media. We can all have a fun and laugh of how you are dumb. But don't fucking dox people. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Pro Jared's not an incel though. Exactly. I don't know why Pro Jared is in here. Because he grooms children, I guess. That's the reason why Pro Jared's put in there. Also, your profile picture. It's a Danganronpa character who is 15 years old. I'm just saying. It's a Danganronpa character who is 15 years old and being put in very raunchy situations. Wrong character. Not the same character. But Danganronpa characters in general are like are like teenagers, are like high schoolers. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh boy, bye, nice knowing you. Appa fail. I don't know. This is posted by some random Twitter account. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I failed. I failed. I failed. Appa, I fucked up. I goofed. Oh no. I goofed. I should play Danganronpa. That as a punishment, I goofed. I should play Danganronpa. I goofed. It is a goof for me. Let's put in the sad music, the sadness. I have goofed, ladies and gentlemen. I have goofed. I have goofed. I have failed. I have failed. I have failed. I have failed this time. I have failed you. I have disappointed you. I do not deserve the shekels, man. Mission failed. Mission failed. Do you ever think about doing porn if YouTube died? Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Fission mailed. Fucking fission. I let everybody down. I have disappointed everyone. And I wholeheartedly apologize. I apologize. I have disappointed everyone. But it's not my fault. It's the person who posted this on Twitter. It's your fucking fault. No, I should have double checked it. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. I have put an L. This is an L for me. An L for me. An L. There you go. There you go. There's the L for you guys. Anyway. But at least I admitted that I'm wrong, as opposed to... Okay, I'm not making myself feel better. Anyway, where was I? So what? Big boobs, yet starving belly is very sexualizing, bruh. And also very, very ugly. I prefer the Steven Universe artwork. At least the belly is good fed. That's an opinion, not fact. Sexualization is still subjective and an opinion, not fact. So what if it's sexualized? You're trying to say sex appeal is somehow bad? Female sexualization is bad, lol. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's from the same game, correct? Okay. Excuse me, diva profile picture. Excuse me, diva profile picture. Excuse me, diva profile picture. Why are you talking? Female sexualization is bad. Has a diva profile picture. Like, what is... Especially when it produces stuff like giant boobs with skinny as fuck bellies. It's not okay. Okay, diva profile picture. Female sexualization is not bad. Bayonetta is once a word with your ignorant ass. Having big breasts and a tiny waist is not a negative. It's only that way if you really think it is. Why are you basing reality off of fiction anyways? Bayonetta doesn't have a skinny belly because the art looks disgusting. Again, opinion. And she has a small waist with large breasts. Stop saying female sexualization is bad. Female sexualization is bad, and fucking hell, that ratio. Oh man, that ratio. Oh man, that ratio. That ratio is not as bad as my L moment, but it's still a ratio. It is still a ratio, and I'm just gonna put the freaking... D cups are large, you idiot. A D is small. Oh yeah, D cups are pretty big. D cups are pretty... That's a D at best. I need context for this picture. Unfortunately, I don't have it. But anyway, cis heteros will cis hets will absolutely choose a chicken sandwich over your human rights, and that really tells a lot. Depends. Does this chicken sandwich make me not hungry? It's so screw human rights. Excuse me, what? Is this about Chick-fil-A? Is this about Chick-fil-A? Because I am pretty sure this is about Chick-fil-A. I am pretty sure this is about Chick-fil-A. Is this about Chick-fil-A being not the anti-gay Chick-fil-A thing? Apparently it's about that. Is this about that again? What an odd thing to... Can you not blame your oppression on every single straight person? Thanks. I hate straight people. Well, straight up there. Well, they're just... Yes, I hate straight people. It's just straight up there. Lol, people are so mad over me saying I hate straight people. This is so funny. Yes. Yes, if I say, lol, people are so mad over me saying I hate gay people, this is so funny, then you'd be just as mad. You're part of the problem, exactly. Yeah, imagine being so toxic, I could never. You literally aren't oppressed for being straight, hello. Well, no. No, we're not. We're not oppressed for being straight. You know what happens? But you know what happens when you say, I hate straight people? It makes straight people to hate you, and therefore make them to oppress you even more. They have bias towards you. Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever thought that hating straight people, the majority, the oppressors, and hating them will actually make them to hate you even more and oppress you even more? I'm just saying. Freaking thought. Heterophobia is not a thing. Lol, I'm not strict but keep judging. It only makes you sound more moronic. Oof, yikes. Yikes, yikes, you got a gay person disagreeing here. How are we Also, I forgot to play this track when I forgot to play this track when I take the L, so. Why didn't I play this back then? Anyway, dude, I have a Mexican boyfriend and I love Chick-fil-A chicken. Let people eat a damn good chicken sandwich for fuck's sake. Scarecrow457 donated $1. Thank you so much. Keep them going, guys. Not for the L though. Just for the cringe. Too late. Too fucking late. Love is over. Anyway, where was I? Straight people are a disease, and yet 98% of the world is straight. Dip ass. That means that you hate almost the entire universe. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what it means. Yes, I hate straight people. Yeah, what about K-pop singers? Aren't most of them straight? That is a good question. That is a very good question indeed. Literally, what kind of dumbass argument is this? Y'all are hilarious. Peak comedy. Answer the question. Answer the question, man. K-pop singers most of them are straight, man. Answer the question. If you hate straight people, then you must hate most K-pop singers then, dip ass. Y'all are genuinely embarrassing yourselves right now. I bet you cry when women say they hate men too. Oh, and white people cis too? Come on, let's hear you cry some more. I'm sure you fit one of those categories too. But K-pop singers are men. They are men and they're straight. I'm just saying. Answer the fucking question, bitch. Y'all is racist. Man. Oh my god. There's a clip of Dr. Jordan B. Peterson. Essentially, on a stream, he's crying because he's suffering through a lot. He is suffering through a lot. And then this motherfucker come in. It's like, he just cries and shakes for 15 minutes. What a terribly stupid, weak man. Man, that fucking ratio. Also, the ratio on this one. Man, we got some bad ratios here. Oh, it was so stressful and hard making $10 million, lying to incels and making up nonsense. Wow. I'm sorry to be hard on Peterson. Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not sorry. You are not fucking sorry. But the man is so cruel, dishonest, and fraud who propagates climate change, denial, intolerance, anti-women's rights sentiments, patriarchy, etc. No. He's an enemy of what is good. His fall is fine with me. No you. No you. Go ratio yourself. Go ratio yourself, man. Go ratio flipping yourself. And the funny thing is, this happens at the same time when this comic came out. So this comic came out, masculinity is tough and strong. And then the slightest thread of femininity, it's okay to talk about your feelings, and then masculinity is cracking. Well, here's Jordan Peterson talking about his feelings and cracking and crying. But then you walk, masculinity is, it's okay to talk about your feelings, you weak man. It's okay to talk about your feelings, you freaking, oh, you boo-hoo, you weak man, you talk about your feelings. Make up your fucking mind. Make up your fucking mind, you people. Jesus Christ. I love that these two are happening at the same freaking, like almost like 2 weeks. In the past 2 weeks. Jesus. please be nice. Please be nice. Please be nice. Please be
No.
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 No. Please be nice. Please be nice. This is, you just did this. And you tell me to please be nice? Of course. Okay. Of course. Also, let's talk about this. This account is fucking weird. So, I think you all remember this hoopla. This is the Uzaki-chan, the over-sexualized Uzaki-chan. On the Red Cross, she's just used as a promotional picture for the Red Cross for people to donate blood. Actually, the funny thing is, I've actually seen a guy who does the same. This is actual footage of me in Japan. I have to censor his face because Japan law. Unfortunately, I was on the rush and I forgot to ask I forgot to ask a picture of him. But yeah, this guy, I was in Japan. I noticed this guy promoting exactly the same thing, which is really interesting. So when I found this hoopla, I admired the work which the Red Cross does, which is why I'm disappointed that the Red Cross in Japan would run a... Is this Red Cross? Whatever. DRCSPR in Japan would run a campaign using the over-sexualized Uzaki-chan. There's a time and place for this stuff. This isn't it. Well, if it encourages people to donate blood, then that's good. That's good. Isn't that great? Unseen Japan, the Japan you don't learn about in anime. Essays and news based on Japanese sources, support the Patreon link or whatever. And you know what's the very funny thing about this account? This account blocked me. I don't recall ever tweeting anything towards this account. I only liked a couple of tweets that I suppose talk about this account, but apparently that's enough to be put on a block list. Apparently that's enough to be put on a block list. I never interacted with this account at all. But I do have a couple of takes. Why a virtual YouTuber has some Japanese women railing against anime culture. And when a female lawyer took NHK to task for its promotional use of a virtual YouTuber, it kicked off a firestorm of controversy that has led to some to question whether the manga and anime world's culture of cute is doing Japanese women a oh, excuse me. Hold on a second. If I try to put the pieces of the story together correctly, if I take the context that I'm seeing here, it's a bunch of 3D Japanese women complaining that they're being replaced by 2D virtual YouTubers. Is that what happened? Is that what happened? Or is virtual YouTubers doing Japanese women a disservice? Is that what actually happened? Fucking host mad. Oh, fucking host mad. I'm playing host mad. I'm playing host mad. Host mad. Oh, virtual YouTubers are stealing our jobs. Is that what happened? That's from what I understand. Maybe that's not what happened, but if that's what happened, man, that's fucking hilarious. Host fucking mad. But being sensitive to this sort of thing is just a Western idea. It's a different culture. No one in Japan makes a big deal about this. A big deal about what? That they're being replaced by virtual YouTubers? I suppose that if Japanese women are being replaced by virtual YouTubers, they are going to, I don't know, complain. Detroit Become Human, go complain that they're being replaced by robots. Is that it? Ho's mad. This is exactly why I like to run stories on feminist viewpoints from Japan. Weeboo incels who claim women's rights are a Western idea are willfully ignorant of what actual Japanese women feel and think. Prejudice isn't culture, it's just prejudice. Okay. Women's rights. Who said that women's rights is a Western idea? I don't think anyone ever said that women's rights are a Western idea. What? Willfully ignorant of what actual Japanese women feel and think. What? How are we willfully ignorant of what actual Japanese women feel and think that they're being replaced by virtual YouTubers? Oh man. Oh man, these poor Japanese, these Japanese women, they got replaced by virtual YouTubers. Man. Yeah, I got blocked. And I saw the guy who actually tweeted, who actually does this thing. And for the funniest fucking thing that I have ever read in my entire life, being ratioed is seen as a sign that a tweet is stupid and it's often morally or intellectually deficient. But I actually think that being ratioed can be a sign of courage and integrity. Here's my defense of the ratio tweet. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for a laugh, because this is one of the funniest things that I have ever read in my entire life. It's so fucking cringy. It's fucking hilarious. There's no general agreement of what on the necessary conditions of what constitutes a ratio, but the sufficient conditions are relatively clear. If a tweet elicits far more hostile replies than likes or retweets, it has been ratioed. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be hostile. It's just that there needs to be a lot of replies because, well, your take is bad. Now, some tweets get ratioed because they express hatred or bigotry, lies or obfuscations, or attempts to bully the weak. Well, as shown previously, there are many ratios on the previous tweets that show bigotry. In those cases, they can be something good and cathartic and collectively ratioing a bad tweet. I'm glad you agree. But, oh, here's the but coming. What incentives are we creating if we equate the expression of, oh my, why are you are so flipping pretentious. I'm gonna read it to you in a freaking pretentious British, posh British voice as best as I could. But what incentives are we creating if we equate the expression of unpopular opinions with moral or intellectual failure, and as mockery of the ratio conducive to a public culture in which we can challenge, receive wisdom, and change our minds about important issues? No. Whoa. Okay. Okay, man. Okay, man. First off, man, it's Twitter. It's Twitter. It's Twitter. I am suddenly expecting intellectual freaking spat on Twitter. Intellectual wisdom. The challenge, intellectual challenge. Public intellectual freaking challenge. The conversations, the productive conversations, they're definitely happening on Twitter. Yes. Nice Jim Sterling impersonation. Man, I may be Jim Sterling. Maybe I am Jim Sterling. I put on a fat suit every single day. Unless we believe ourselves to be the first generations of history to have discovered all of the correct opinions, we must stay alive to the possibility that plenty of arguments that are deeply unpopular today deserve to be aired and perhaps even believed. Okay. Like, I don't know. Like, let me pick a good example. This one. Sorry, what were you saying? That they deserve to be aired? You mean like this? Oh, sorry. You were saying something. I knew you were saying something. What do you say again? Plenty of arguments that are deeply unpopular today deserve to be aired and perhaps even believed. Perhaps even believe. Okay. This one. Yes. I suppose we should believe this argument. We should believe this, right? Transphobia. That's perfectly fine. Just believe it. Just believe that that's a thing. Alex Halo donated $5. If they are bad about the Red Cross, wait until they met Kizuna AI, who loves to drool over anime girls. She even tried to sneak peeks up one of her guest skirt. Thank you so much for the donation, man. I appreciate it. But that's just one example. I'm just saying, man. Just because you got ratio doesn't mean that all ratio tweets are good. Just because you defend a ratio, that not all ratio tweets are good, because they're not. Seen from this angle, the ratio tweet can, in its small way, claim a proud inheritance, that of the banned book of the argument made before its time. Did you just compare ratio tweets to banned books? Excuse me, did you just compare? I need to find out what are kinds of tweets that got ratioed. Okay, this tweet of hating straight people. The straight people are a disease. Yes, apparently that's the kind of tweet. This guy. Oh, boo-hoo, you weak crying man. Yes, an intellectual, the philosophers of our time, mocking over someone who is crying on stream because he has gone through a lot. Definitely the philosophers, the intellectuals of our current year. Intellectual. So intellectual. Yes. In fact, a small share of today's ratio tweets likely express opinions we shall one day come to see is obviously true. You know, like the transphobic one that I showed earlier. Yeah, I suppose that one day come to see is obviously true. Why are you defending these? Why are you defending these? Those are ratio tweets that I showed you example. And then, but not those ratio tweets. It's my ratio tweets. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're gonna say? Not those ratio tweets. Those ratio tweets will not be one day come to see as obviously true. They're not the true intellectual banned books of our current year. Man. So this is you just I'm not mad. I'm not mad. So what does this say about the never ratioed? Either they always hold the same views as most of their followers, or they combine a strong sense of the way wind is blowing with a consistent willingness to censor themselves when their opinions are unpopular. Both are bad. Okay, listen, man. Just because an opinion is unpopular doesn't mean it's good. Okay? Let me clarify this. An unpopular opinion does not mean it's a good opinion. As the I just need to. Do I have to scroll back like the I hate straight people. I hate straight people. This one got 63 replies. I hate straight people. This got ratioed. This is an unpopular opinion, and it's not a good opinion. This opinion doesn't get ratioed for some fucking reason, and this opinion got it. Female sexualization is bad. This opinion, this is an unpopular opinion, or at least. It should have been an unpopular opinion. I suppose, because the culture, the Western culture that we're living in these days, you could say that the female sexualization is bad is the popular opinion these days, the mainstream opinion that people are having. Because feminism, Western culture in general is just bad. Anyway, where's I? God damn it. Either they always held the same views as most of their followers, sometimes it's true, or they combine a strong sense of the way the wind is blowing with a consistent willingness to censor themselves when their opinions are unpopular. Both are bad. Well, there's a different... Man. There is a difference between being brave enough to share your unpopular opinions to saying that straight people are bad or being straight up being transphobic to someone. There is a massive difference. Okay, there is a massive flipping difference between the two. We should not admire a writer who only ever synthesizes conventional wisdom. True. That is true. Yes, I agree. I agree. And that's advice that I think the SJWs should take notes for. And we certainly should never trust a politician who has the determination and self-discipline to hide from view any thought that might prove unpopular. Never trust the never ratioed. Including you. Because you didn't get ratioed on this particular tweet. Man, you're talking so broadly that you need to be specific, man. This is way too broad. Glass under the $3. Shout out to the 1 million Chilean demonstrators against the dictator filler Piñera today. Also, never forget Shoda Appabend Best Shoda. Hashtag La Marcha Más Grande de Chile. I'm not too familiar with the Chile protest, but anyway, thank you so much for the donation. So there's that. So if you want to have a meaningful debate, debates on Twitter, excuse me, meaningful debates on Twitter, meaningful debates, Twitter, pick one. Pick one, man. There's the problem right there. We all need to exonerate the ratio tweet. First step, in the future, when somebody writes an interesting tweet that is getting ratioed, post this defense underneath, even if you disagree with the actual tweet. No. How about no? Your take is shit. Second step, someone should found an annual prize for the best, most prescient, or insightful and thought-provoking ratio tweet. Yes, the thought-provoking ratio tweet such as, let me see. The thought-provoking ratio tweet such as, this transphobic tweet. This transphobic tweet denying a trans person's identity. What a thought-provoking, revolutionary freaking idea. They got ratioed. How brave of you. How brave of you to share these opinions. What? I mean, man. What else was it? I need to get this. Oh yeah, this person. This person got ratioed. This person pretending to be a black girl when she was a kid. Bethesda, thank you, Bethesda, popping in the right time. Yes, definitely, the intellectuals of our time, the revolutionary of our age, the future of the video game industry are coming from people with racial tweets, people who do unpopular things. They are the brave revolutionary of our time, guys, such as Bethesda. You know, Bethesda got ratioed. They're definitely doing something good, right? Just because what they did is unpopular to people, right? Right? Jesus. Fallout, fuck you first. Where was I? God damn it. Oh, man. Scrolling. Man, I have so much retweets. Final step. Thought-provoking final tweets, prescient or insightful. Let's introduce the ratio, a numerical measure that indicates what percentage of a person's tweets have been ratioed. Okay. If it falls too low, less than 1 in 50%, say, this should be seen as humiliating indication that they are devoid of honesty or originality. So, in other words, the more tweets that you make that got ratioed, the more honest and original you are. No. Ratioed tweets do not indicate honesty or originality. I mean, I am seeing all the honesty from this tweet. I'm definitely seeing all the honesty. Yes, the originality, the honesty. Bethesda, give me your honesty. Give me your original ideas. Give me your shit business practices. Yes, I'm feeling it. Truly, the revolutionary of our time. What are you doing, man? This is such a shit take. What a shit fucking take, man. And there's this. Seen from this angle, the ratio tweet, or for that matter, the widely panned op-ed, can claim a proud inheritance, that of the banned book of the argument made before its time. If Socrates or Jesus or Copernicus had been able and sufficiently imprudent to tweet out their opinions, their contemporaries would almost certainly have administered a ratio. Man, you just compared you just compared yourself to Socrates, Copernicus, and Jesus. Man, what a brave young, yeah, get out. What a brave individual you are. I don't know what else. You just compared yourself to Socrates and Jesus. That is amazing. The ego of this motherfucker. Oh, man. Oh, man. So it's possible that at least a small share of the tweets that are ratioed today express opinions we shall one day come to see as gospel. Yes. Such as this. These are the opinions that we're going to see as gospels. These are the future of the business practices that we're seeing in AAA Western video game developers, Western AAA game publishers. These are the future. Unfortunately, that's true. Unfortunately, that's true for Bethesda. They're gonna keep doing this. They're gonna keep on doing this, Bethesda. Bethesda's gonna keep on doing this. They're gonna keep on putting these bad business practices that got them fucking ratioed every single fucking time. But anyway, I suppose that fucking hilarity is the end of this. Max, just shut it. Get out of the way. Young, get out! Jesus, what are you doing? I suppose that marks the end of this stream, ladies and gentlemen. Man, 10 minutes before Raging Go Eagle to stream. Is he streaming now? Sound like he's probably streaming right now. It's gotta be streaming. If he's not streaming, I'm actually surprised. Okay, he's streaming. But anyway, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the tweet for the tweets. Well, the tweets, I suppose. Those are the hot takes for today, for this week. I will continue doing on the regular meme stream as long as I don't have any sorts of holidays in the future. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for coming into the meme stream as usual. Given the shekels, if you guys have some fan arts or shout outs or whatever, go to my Twitter, to my email. You can send them all there. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Same time, same day. Well, not literally, the same Saturday. Saturday 6 a.m., Friday 6 p.m. EST. So, skip to the chorus. Okay. App out! Freaking young, yeah, you ruined my stream for a bit. Shouldn't watch your videos at this time. Here's Appa, and I am Appound. Appound.